勉強って疲れるな。
課題はやってきま。
やっぱりついてない。
緊張してる？
何しに来たの？何しに来たの？
もちろん緊張しています。これは
僕を見張りに？
皆さん意外と集中し。
終わったな。次の鍛錬に移ろう。
ほらほら、おい。
僕を見張りに？
回答は大きく
いつも通りにやればいい。僕を見張りに？やっぱりついてない。
もちろん緊張しています。
指を動かしてはいけないよ。
この辺で終わりです。
終わったな。次の鍛錬に移ろう。
Girl, I was getting my ass beaten by bugs.
これは
Oh my goodness, I'm not ready yet. I wasn't like whatever I was expecting to be the first message in the chat. It wasn't yet. It wasn't that.
僕を見張りに？
授業内容簡単すぎまし。
Is the stream okay? It says I'm on Twitch. I'm
お疲れ
offline.
様でした。
Hello?
次も頑張りましょう。
That was very odd. All right. Well, I'm not ready yet. Pretend I'm not here. All right, you didn't hear
お勤め
anything.
ご苦労様です。お勤めご苦労様です。
回答は
You didn't hear a single thing. Is what I'm
僕を
saying.
見張りに？僕を見張りに？僕を
Riku.
見張りに？
授業
He's got
内
the
容
bugs
簡
in
単
him.
すぎまし。
有意義な時間だった。
課題はやってきま。
何しに来たの？
学園長、何か？
もちろん緊張しています。お勤めご苦労様です。
精神を統一しろ。精神を統一しろ。
学園長、何か？
皆さん意外と集中し。
終わったな。次の鍛錬に移ろう。
I don't have precious context. Rose, you can't see the message above you. Well, no, I guess that is how it works because you joined after. So, Suncat was saying that they're playing Silk Song and they're getting their ass beaten by
お勤め
bugs.
ご苦労様です。
Oh,
何しに来た
goodness
の？
gracious.
お勤めご苦労様です。
僕を見張りに？
皆さん意外と集中し。
A crumb of context for the YouTube
次
chat.
の鍛錬に移ろう。
Calxiyn, we beg you. Just a single
課題
crumb
は
of
やってきま。
context.
僕を見張りに？やっぱりついてない。
Alright.
僕を見張りに？
もちろん緊張しています。
精神を統一しろ。いつも通りに。
I don't know what Silk Song is. Oh, it's that new game that came out. That was so unspecific. Like, it's like the sequel to Hollow Knight, which is also a game about, like, there are bugs in the game. The enemies are bugs, like, it's a civilization of bugs.
僕を見張りに？
I think.
お勤めご苦労様です。
いつも通りにやればいい。
もちろん緊張しています。
緊張してる？
指を動かしてはいけないよ。
もちろん緊張しています。
皆さん意外と集中し。
Somehow I touched something
お
sticky.
疲れ様でし
I
た。
don't like that. Okay.
次も頑張りましょう
Let's。do this last lesson.
課
I'm
題
not
はやっ
gonna
てき
talk
ま。
because they,
僕を
like,
見
they're
張りに？
really loud.
何しに来たの？
Hi guys, how's it going?
大きく
見て、誰か来た。
Yeah, hi Twisted, how in the
Nice.
Twitch chat,
Hi,
and
okay,
Rose
ciao.
Storm and Sunbathing Cat in the
皆さん意外と
YouTube
集
chat.
中し。
Knock on wood, everything seems to be
お
okay.
疲れ様でした。
I know I didn't give you guys much of a heads up, but I was supposed to be live earlier. You look so cute. Thank you, Lumi. Yeah, this is my, like, I'm trying to have themed outfits for Glorious Masquerade. And so this is the most I could come up with. I do have, like, a Renaissance, like a period costume. You know, like, what do you call it? Victorian, like a Victorian costume, but, I want to save that for the last one. So I've just been, like, cycling through different dresses. Hopefully, like, I don't get all sweaty and you guys can see it here, or I'll be, like, mortified. I'll have to go change. If I get sweaty, I'll change. I'll do, like, a costume change. Oh, man. But yes, we are playing. Hold on, I should start recording. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we are back, everybody, with Glorious Masquerade Book 3. Now, what's really funny is that I took so long to do this event because I had just stuff going on in my life and, you know, I don't like being inconsistent with streaming, but I did kind of prioritize Genshin there for a bit just because I was so busy with some stuff. I couldn't figure out when to stream Twisted Wonderland. Anyway, all of that said, I took so long that Glorious Masquerade is happening again, like in the actual game. So I do wonder if, you know, we will get any people that are, like, current Twisted Wonderland fan. You know what I mean? It's like doing a recent event in Genshin. I am hoping, you know, even though, again, the stream was kind of, a little bit later than I usually stream. I am hoping that people are like, wow, you know, it's a recent event. We're actually gonna watch Calxiyn play something that we care about, right? As opposed to, you know, an event that happened like 5 years ago that I've just saved in the archive and everything. And so, yeah, Glorious Masquerade took so long that the game has cycled back to doing Glorious Masquerade rerun, which I think is really funny. Now, in the rerun, we're only up to book 2, so I'm gonna go back and do book 3, like, with the one that's in my archive, but I just think that that's hilarious, like, that is so funny to me, that we took so long that now we're kind of almost catching up with the game, you know? But yeah, I have all these cards, you guys can see I have a lot of polls saved up, right? Oh, I guess I could, you know, I could pull for Rolo, but here's the thing, I don't care. I don't like him very much. And so, are we getting fellow honest? Do you guys know? Can you guys, like, what are the streets saying? Can you guys tell me about, like, leaks? Not leaks, but, like, what's going on in JP? Because I'll only pull for Rolo if, like, nothing's going on. You know what I mean? Like, in terms of, because I have over 100 pulls, right? So if nothing is happening, I'd pull for Rolo. But are we gonna get fellow honest as a card? Because in that case, I'll wait for him, because I'm pretty sure this Halloween, like, they're gonna encore. Okay, so we will not pull for anything. I will not let the instinct to gamble in my heart. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna let it get me. Because I have a lot of pulls, so I'm gonna keep the pulls then. Okay, you guys are saying this year we might, Fellow should arrive on October, Fellow should be up soon. Okay, so we will not pull for anything. We will not let the siren song of my gambling addiction convince us. No, but clearly I don't have a gambling addiction because I've saved all this time, but you guys understand what I'm saying, right? Like, if I have enough pulls for something, it's easy to be like, ooh, why not? Oh, what's extra funny then is that if we finish this, you guys, oh, well, hold on, wait a second. No, it's this one. We're playing the version from 2023. I was gonna say what would be really funny is that the next one that we have would technically be Playful Land, but I was looking at the wrong thing. You know what, though? I guess we could technically skip around. Like, the order that we do the events in doesn't really matter. Like, if in my heart I really feel like it, we could technically skip ahead and do Playful Land when Playful Land is actually happening this year. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Right? Because, like, I misread it, and I was so excited. I was like, oh, I'm farther than we thought. But no, technically, so on the schedule, because I don't think I'm gonna do New Year's sale, just because, like, that was yearly and I missed it. Like, it's kind of weird to do 2024 New Year's sale, but whatever. You know, so after, we have, Tsum Tsum Land 2, White Rabbit Fest, Lost in the Book with Stitch, Cloud Calling on the Savannah, and then we'd have Playful Land. I don't know. Well, maybe, because we only have, what, 3 more streams for this, right? So, I don't know, maybe by November or whenever Playful Land actually happens, maybe we will be, like, caught up in a sense. But yeah, we still have all this shit to do, you guys. So, you know, don't go anywhere and don't get comfortable, because, I mean, I guess the Stitch one and Cloud Calling also got reran, right? So, after Playful Land, we have Tsum Tsum Land 3, and then we have Ville's Red Carpet, And then the only new event would be the Tangled event, which was kind of nothing. Like, it kind of wasn't doing anything for anybody. Like, obviously, I'm sure it was good. I haven't seen it yet, but I know because the streets told me that people were very disappointed, and they wanted the event to, like, take place in an actual place, if that makes sense, but it doesn't take place in a place. It takes place in the book, just like the Lilo and Stitch event, and people were sad. Yes, we have quite a bit of a backlog, but the event that we, the order that we do the backlog in, I guess, is subject to change, because the order really doesn't matter. So I guess we could do Playful Land in November if we feel like it, is what I was getting at. Sorry, I love to talk, you guys. My brain isn't working. Like, I didn't really warm up before streaming. My brain is not working today. Playful Land is the Halloween event where they went to, like, Pinocchio. Like, it was Pinocchio themed. Okay, now here's, oh, okay. I bookmarked it for myself. How nice. How nice for Calxiyn to have some foresight. Okay. But yeah, I hope that you guys are doing well. I hope that you guys are having fun. I haven't been playing for a year yet. Oh dear. Well, hopefully, I mean, you're kind of in the same situation I am, except I've been playing and not reading anything. So hopefully these videos, like, I would really like, I don't know if this is, you know, if my channel will ever grow to this level, but I would really like if my channel is for Twisted Wonderland what Arnold's channel is for Genshin players. That when people suddenly start to play the game when the anime comes out in October, maybe they will see my channel and see, oh, she played through all of the events, like all of this stuff that I can't see anymore. And she voiced all of it, and she does funny voice acting, and she's so cute and pretty, or something. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm hoping that one day, you know, in October, when the anime comes out, people will be like, oh, that girl has been, like, diligent about, you know, cataloging this sort of thing. Because there were some pretty popular Twisted Wonderland YouTubers at the beginning, but you know, obviously people dropped off. One of the YouTubers joined a VTuber agency. One of the VTubers I used to watch, or sorry, one of the, like, flesh YouTubers I used to watch, she did Twisted Wonderland videos and she joined a VTuber agency and, like, left her channel, you know, sorry, I have something in my eye. I'm crying because it tears me up so much. But no, yeah, I mean, I thought that she was fun and everything. It was a shame, but, you know. Oh, I got into the game because of you. Until then I hadn't played. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't realize that. I didn't know that at all. I thought that you liked Twisted Wonderland and so, like, found me through Twisted Wonderland, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm hoping. Sorry, guys. Every time I stream, I'm not shitting you, I will go get the scissors right now. I will cut my own hair live on stream. Every time I stream, I have new pieces of hair that are, like, in my eyes. I got a haircut on Friday, but did that help? No. Like, it never, like, curly hair never, you know, stays the same, right? And so that's the problem with having bangs, is that you think they're not gonna get in your eyes, but then your hair dries differently every single time that you do it, so. What I really need is almost like an invisible headband that'll pull the bangs up to, like, that level, so then they won't be, like, almost like, yeah, like a sports band or something. But then that would mess with, like, the rest of the hair on my head. I don't know if I like that, but I need something to push it up. Gotta tape it down. Okay, but I think that that's enough preamble, so. I was part of the fandom and found you, but I was mostly watching videos. Oh, I see. You made it actually look fun to play. I do think it's fun. I mean, obviously it's a visual novel, so it is one of those things that I suppose technically you can watch, but I love, you know, I love the game. I love the story, so I would encourage people to, like, give it a shot and play it. Oh my god, guys, listen to the music, like, it sounds like it without mimicking it. Oh my god, what is happening? It's auto-playing, stop it! Okay, I guess we can start here, that's fine. Did all of us actually arrive on time? Now that's a rare occurrence. Ugh, took you guys long enough. The crowds have been totally overwhelming. Well, this is the central square for the festival. There are bound to be crowds. Aren't the decorations impressive? The main event will be held on that stage. So who is Esmeralda here? Who is going to dance on the stage is my question, right? Now, this festival is a particularly important ritual in the Shaftland's history, said to date back before the advent of magic. Also, hold on, you guys. I need to move my microphone. I don't know what's happening here. Feels like it's not... Tell me if that just, like, majorly fucked something up, but it feels like it's not close to my mouth, and because I have to do their voices and their voices are low, I need it to be a bit closer. You know, not that you guys usually have trouble hearing me, but the male voices are, like, at a different, you know, decibel than my female voices. It's all about the bass, you know? Wait a minute, the fun music changed! I guess this is just, like, the history lesson. Like, this is kind of the generic, like, we're explaining something music, you know? Okay, yeah, the microphone seems fine. Costume. The human climbs on top of the poles and then walks on them to make themselves look exceedingly tall. No, the stream? What happened? Stream's down. Oh my god. You guys aren't gaslighting me, are you? You didn't just do like, Andy's coming! Oh, we're back? Okay. Well, I hope that it didn't, maybe it was just Twitch and it didn't drop on YouTube, or maybe it was, I just got one guy. Did Madcap just one guy me? I don't see a drop in my software, so that may have been on you guys' end. Andy's coming! Girl, the stream died for 5 minutes? No! Why? For 5 minutes? Uh-oh. I don't see anything on my end. What happened? 0 dropped frames? I saw the gradient screen. Uh-oh. No! My Twitch kept messing up. I had to switch to YouTube. Why? I unplugged the router before I started streaming. I will commit a crime. Okay. Well, luckily the YouTube version seems to, like, the YouTube video seems to be okay. It says the stream is healthy. It says there wasn't anything down. What the heck? That's so weird, because usually it has, like, a message saying, oh, your stream went down for, like, such and such, and the, you know, the so-and-so. Like, usually it has a warning that it's happening. Like, and it's gonna happen to you. And it's happening right now. Like, you know what I mean? But it doesn't say that there was ever a drop. YouTube says the stream health is excellent. Bestie, okay, well, all right, so here's what we're gonna have to do. I'm probably going to have to export this one, like, as a separate video, just in case, because, like, Twitch is giving me some weird, I'm not gonna lie, Twitch is giving me, like, a weird sort of, like, the line is gray, and I'm like, what the heck does that mean? I don't know anything about that. But now it's green again, okay, well. Okay, so we'll keep going, and hopefully nothing bad will happen. And I will, yeah, hopefully we'll keep going, knock on wood, and nothing bad will happen, but I will export my recording. Yeah, so I'll make sure to export my recording separately for this one, just like I did with the Nahida situation, that happened last week. Okay, hopefully we're fine. YouTube runs smoother anyway. It cut off at Trey just before you chose, or I guess Edia, right? Yeah, Edia before I chose the dialogue option. Okay, so I chose Malleus's dialogue. So yeah, I'll upload this. I'll upload this separately. Even though the YouTube stream seems to be intact, like it's all together, I'll make sure to post this anyway. As its own thing. Well, eventually we will have, like, Glorious Masquerade, the movie. Like, I'll put all of them together, and so, you guys will see things that happened even when the stream crashes. But yeah, I'll have a separate export for this, but knock on wood, please don't do this to me. Like, I'm begging you. Like, I'm begging God, don't let this happen. Like, I worked so hard. I tried so hard. Okay. Huh, so if I use those things, I'd be taller than you, Horton. Why are you trying to compete with Malleus? That's a good question. Ooh, care to try me? Were I to give it a proper effort, I doubt someone of your stature could tower over me even with the aid of stilts. Oh my god, is that like, you know, referencing that he'll turn into a dragon? Because I think that that's really, like, I like that. That's an interesting, you know what I mean? But then Grimm will one day turn into, like, the Hydra, like the Chimera or whatever from the beginning of the game. So that is kind of funny. Like, I gotta like that. Like, it's alluding to not only that Malleus can turn into a dragon, right? But also that Grimm will turn into a monster. So I think that that's great. I think that that's really funny. Okay. I just wanted to make sure we were all good. What do you mean a proper effort? Can you make yourself grow taller or something? Wouldn't you like to know? What's with that smirk? You're getting real cheeky, Horton. In that case, I'll make sure Cal gets on stilts and I'll ride on top. That sounds dangerous. Yeah, I did not sign up for that, bestie. Agreed. I suggest you avoid endangering yourself unnecessarily, since it wouldn't help you anyway. If I couldn't win, I'd throw deuce in it too! It's so busy here, there are so many different showcases, I doubt I could catch them all. Cal, let me know if there's anything else you're interested in. Oh, I just saw something curious come out of the tent way over there. Hey, Cal, let's go check out that tent in front of us! Oh my god, like they're making me choose between people! I'm gonna choose Azul, because I love Azul. Dang it, I'm late, don't worry, Cookie. We had a brief internet issue, but knock on wood, everything's fine now. Good to come to Val and Grimm fighting, yeah. It's called tightrope walking. I've never seen someone do it in the middle of the city. I've heard of such performances, but I've never seen one before. Balancing a long pole in both hands while walking across a single piece of rope. It's patently absurd. Walking on the ground isn't enough for them. They have to walk on the air too. Exciting? Or nerve-wracking? You call this exciting? My goodness, Cal, you're more daring than you look. Oh, I like that, guys. Buffering again? No! It says my stream quality is good. I didn't drop any frames. No! It's Twitch, bro. It's Twitch. It's not YouTube. At least it doesn't seem to be YouTube. I think it's Twitch. Stream down! Stream down! What is happening? Is Arnold's stream okay? Like, is it because I'm Canadian? What's going on here? Like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe it's the server that my Twitch is connected to, but YouTube is not having this problem. Baffling. Very confusing. Is Twitch okay? YouTube is pristine right now. It's down on Twitch? No! Oh dear. I have a screenshot to testify. Is Twitch down? Is Twitch down in Canada? I have a problem. Video streaming. Thank you. Back from Twitch. YouTube's doing well for me. Oh no. What? Poor network connection. That's not possible, bestie. This is not my fault. I will not take responsibility for this. If one of the stream is fine and then the other one's not, that means that it's Twitch's problem. I don't think that it's me. No incidents reported. A lie. Not true. I'll probably switch over to YouTube. That might be for the best. Oh dear. Okay. The audacity. I know, I'm like, excuse me. Okay, well, I guess, guys, unless YouTube dies and I need to, like, restart my entire computer, if it's just Twitch, I might just, like, I may just persevere for the time being and keep going. Yeah. And, like, if it goes down everywhere, I'll restart, and we'll just, like, restart the stream and whatever. But yeah, it's nothing on my end. Like, like, there's nothing. There's just nothing. Usually there's, like, some sort of, you know, like, hey, bestie, your stream is not okay, you know, or something like that. But, like, it's just buffering, and I'm like, hello? I've moved everyone. Oh my god, mass exodus. Yeah, it's Twitch that's having the hiccups. Oh my god, I just opened Photoshop. Don't close that. We don't need that. Okay, well, we will persevere unless, oh my god, the Photoshop opened. I misclicked. We will persevere unless everybody goes down. If YouTube and Twitch go down, I will restart my PC and I'll just mash the videos together and I'll make sure to have that up tonight. But yeah, if it's just Twitch, we'll try to fight back, I suppose. They might be having, like, problems with their servers in Canada. Arnold's stream was fine. Diabolical. We'd have to find another, like, Canadian person and see if, like, it's, you know, the servers that are closest to Toronto, I guess. Either way, surely there's some safety net I simply can't see. But even with that knowledge, my palms are still getting sweaty just watching this. That's hilarious. The wind's blowing hard too. Now the rope's wobbling. Oh, look out, he's gonna fall. I simply don't understand it. How can someone rely so heavily on their legs when they only have 2 of them and with no suction cups to boot? That's funny. I really like that. Azul and Grim are both equally absorbed in watching this. That's not something you see every day. Those people in front of the tent over there. I think I've seen them before. How? What do you mean? I've migrated from Twitch. How have you seen them before? Like, what do you mean? Let me sit in your lap? What? Huh? Excuse me, that doesn't sound very appropriate. Like, what, huh? By the tent? Oh, it's Royal Sword Academy, because of course it is. Oh, man. Those are Royal Sword Academy students, if I'm not mistaken. Ah, you're right. There's Nedge, and he's surrounded by a bunch of townsfolk. I see Chenya as well. I wasn't expecting to run into him here. Where is better with Bob today, now that I get to do all my fun accents? I know for him, he's in Ireland, I'm pretty sure. Like, he's in Ireland, so, he's in a different time zone, but I'm finally doing the British accent. This chapter name had me cackling. Yeah, I'm like, what do you mean? There are more of them too. The whole area's crawling with sparkly Royal Sword Academy prince archetypes. That's funny. I guess all the preppies turned up for the social too, huh? They stand out even in these vast crowds. That's Royal Sword Academy for you, I suppose. I see some other people I know as well. I guess a lot of arcane academies come to the social. This show is supposed to be the centerpiece of the festival. I'm sure it's on every school's itinerary. Hey, someone's come out onto the center stage! Looks like the festivities are starting. Oh, man. Twitch, please. No. Poor network connection. Fuck off. Okay. But thank you guys for telling me. I may just, like, at this point, I may just ignore it. Oh, you know what I mean? I'm like, I pretend I do not see it. As long as you guys on YouTube are okay, this is the VOD that's getting saved, so this is the one that matters. But I genuinely, like, I'm really, like, at a loss here. It must be on their end. It can't possibly be my fault. I don't think. Probably not. With the bench seating, there's enough room for 6 people at each table. I'll sit with Professor Trent. I'm sure it will be quite educational. Azul, you little suck-up! My goodness. Yeah, I'll sit at that table too. That way I don't get stuck as the odd guy. Yeah, so Edia's sitting with the teacher because he's like, not a teacher's pet, but like, he's like the kid that never gets picked for sports. And so he, like, wants to stay with the teacher to make sure he has a buddy. You know what I mean? Isn't the premise of this game that the villains win? Well, against Royal Sword Academy, we always lose. Like, it's a running thing that we always, like, we always lose to them. There were a couple events where, like, we faced them directly in, like, an idol concert situation and we lost. Very well, Cal, come join us. You could stand to learn more about this world. That's true. It's true. Then I shall join your table as well. I'd like to hear Cal's thoughts on everything. This is good practice for my Udine voice, because this is basically like how Udine is gonna sound like Malleus. Hey, I'm sitting next to my henchhuman. Someone's gotta look after them. Is that right? Then I shall sit next to you, Grim. I trust you won't mind. I guess, if you insist. Now, hold on! I would like to sit at my liege's table and hear his insights. Sit elsewhere, Grim. I shall take your place. That will make 6. You're not the boss of me. I mean, I'm sure they can both fit. Like, he's a cat, bestie. Oh, this is why it's called Let Me Sit on Your Lap. Okay, I see what's going on here. I see what's happening. Mal always being attached to you is great. I know, I love it. I think it's awesome. I know, sorry guys, I'm viewing the problems again. I'm so, like, I feel bad because I feel distracted, but I'm like, okay, well, is it gonna crash, like, crash properly this time, or what? Like, you know what I mean? Or is it gonna come back? That's so, again, just very odd, very strange. Twitch down, Twitch down! But yeah, that's hilarious. Now I see where this is going, like where the chapter is going. You're not the boss of me. Yeah, that's true. Like, I think that Floyd in this sort of environment would be interesting, but... Okay. You're not the boss of me. I don't really care where I sit, but I don't like your tone, so nah, I'm not moving. Have you no appreciation for what an honor it is to sit to the great Malleus? That seat is wasted on you. Here we go. Another endless circular argument over something completely trivial. If someone doesn't step in here, we're never gonna get the seating figured out. Oh! What? I thought that I could choose, because that would be really funny, but I guess not. How about we settle this with rock, paper, scissors? Sure, I think that sounds fair to me. Oh, a simple and straightforward approach. Very well, Grim. To battle. 1, 2, 3, shoot! I wonder if they did rock, paper, scissors in Japan, or if they played, like, some other game, because I know that, like, you know, sometimes that stuff gets, localized, so I'd be, interested about that. What? Woohoo! I win! Oh, how bitter defeat tastes. That's what you get for leaving your fate up to chance. If you don't want to lose, you should be better prepared. So this is where Night Raven college students are sitting. Hello, Flame. Are you touring the festival as well? Yes, it's part of my duties as student council president, since I invited all the schools. Might I join your table? I'd enjoy the chance to chit-chat with all of you. By all means, you're more than welcome. Seebeck lost to the equivalent of a 5-year-old? That's crazy. I had no idea. There's not enough space, however. Oh, that's easy. That's an easy solve. Grim can sit on Cal's lap. Oh, poor Seebeck! We could have done that the whole time! Ah, of course. An opportunity to chat with a Noble Bell college student is an honor. I'd be glad to have you join us. Ah, man, I don't want to be stuck on someone's lap. I mean, I'll sit on Malleus's lap if it's really that big of a problem, guys. I can take one for the team, you know. Oh, well, you could always sit with me. Oh, Edea loves him. Come on, Grim. You little kitty cat. I wonder if my little kitty cat will come join the stream today, but I don't know. That grin's giving me the heebie-jeebies. Sounds like an even worse option. Cal, scoot back and make extra room for me to sit. Apologies for the trouble, but thank you for having me all the same. My word, I hadn't even thought of that option. Azul, why didn't you speak up when I wanted a seat? Because he wanted to preserve his hearing, obviously. I demand that someone other than Malleus let me sit in their lap. You're crazy! Are you aware how tall you are? I suppose you have a point there. Then you can sit in my lap, Azul! What is happening? How desperate are you? Absolutely not! This late to explore the world, too early to explore space, born just in time to play Twisted Wonderland. See, Becca, don't pester them. You lost the contest, and now you must accept the outcome with grace. I beg your pardon, sir. My sincerest apologies. Come now, there's no need to mope. You can sit at the next table over. There's hardly any difference. Go on and sit down. The show's starting. Goodness gracious. Oh man, that was so funny. I love this game so much. Okay, see, the kindly bell ringer. So, like, are we getting Quasimodo lore? We better be. Your attention, please! It's time to put down your work, leave your worries at the door, and celebrate Topsy-turvy fest! Topsy-turvy? What, are we all gonna stand on our heads or something? The idea is that the participants' social standings are inverted, hence the festival goers not worry about titles or status. Oh, that was not low enough for a Rolo, but it's okay. The weak become the strong, and everyone can play the part of the king. So you could call it an unceremonious ceremony. Thank you, Malleus, for our Alice in Wonderland-ism. Indeed, as such, everyone wears masks for the duration of the festival. Sensible enough. That way no one will recognize you, and you can conduct yourself as you please. Oh yeah, I did notice people selling masks around town. There's something cool about seeing everyone looking all mysterious like that. Partying sounds like a good time to me. Ugh. We all love Topsy-turvy fest, but the one who loved it most of all was the kindly bell ringer. Yay! Quasimodo lore, let's go! Who's that? Have you truly never heard of him? Oh, Malleus knows? Lore? Hello? Guys, I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it off. Oh, man. How did this happen? My hair was fine before. Boop. Grim, did you not even read a little about Fleur City before coming? If it ain't food, I ain't interested. You know, your one-track mind is oddly reassuring. Yeah, I mean, considering that Grim has the power to, like, destroy all of us, right? What's this? Have you never heard of the kindly bell ringer? This is like my most, like, I'm channeling Clopin. Never! Really? Really? That guy's talking to a hand puppet. Is he okay? Why are you concerned? The puppet is clearly meant to evoke a ventriloquist dummy. What now? The clown behind the puppet is basically dubbing over, I mean, he's talking without moving his mouth, so it looks like the puppet is talking. So, he's talking to himself. Why would anyone do that? It's an act. Now quiet down and watch. Ooh, guys, I'm excited! Let's go! Since you don't know, then I will tell you the tale. Yeah, we're getting the lore, guys! I will tell you the tale of the kindly bell ringer. Let's go! Oh my god. Guys, I'm so happy right now. Like, I'm so excited. Lore! Our tale begins in the small city where the righteous judge lived. The righteous judge was fair and just. That's not true. Oh dear. Okay, yeah, revisionist history. Everyone respected him and abided by his judgments. That's the personage Flame told us about at Noble Bell College. Oh yeah, there was a big stone statue of him in front of the school, right? So you remember. I'm surprised. Hey, I resent that. Of course I remember something I learned today. But there was no one who adored him more than his own disciple, the kindly bell ringer. Ah, so the guy on the horse had a student. Indeed, the kindly bell ringer is beloved throughout the Shaftlands, much like the righteous judge. Well, this is good that Quasimodo isn't, like, villainized at least, because that would be very sad. Neither rain nor wind would deter the bell ringer from ringing the bell to announce a time throughout the town. But one day, disaster struck in the peaceful city. You know, I've been wondering about this since I first heard anecdotes about the righteous judge. What exactly was this disaster? I tried looking into it before the trip, but I couldn't find anything, any useful information. Sussy, sussy! I should think not, since no one knows for certain. None of our literature goes into detail about it. The only writing we have on the matter is this. Disaster struck, enveloping the city in a shroud hue, the same as a fiery crimson lotus. Oh my god. Crimson, Does that perhaps suggest a great fire? Oh yes, I understand fires can be devastating on the land. It's a frighteningly powerful element. Plus, back in the old days, they didn't have any building codes or regulations, so the buildings were probably crammed way close together. The fire must have been worse than anything we could imagine nowadays. The fiery crimson engulfed the city, throwing people into terror and chaos. But the kindly bell ringer rang his bell and gave courage to the people. Then, he fought valiantly to protect the city. Wow, Nito, what a brave man he was! So, he was basically a cool gallant guy, sounds like me. They say the bell ringer upheld the righteous judge's teachings in everything he did. What devotion, they must have truly trusted each other. I do believe that both the villains and the heroes are considered good in the twist lore, but I could be wrong. That's true. We've never heard, like, they weren't like Ariel was secretly evil. Like, in that one event where Floyd talks about, like, oh, the mer princess who established the school and all of that stuff. Like, Floyd talks about Ariel as a good person. Like, you know, they never say, like, and Ariel did bad things. But I wonder how they're gonna handle the idea of, like, Esmeralda, basically. Like, that's what I'm sort of wondering about. Hold on. I'm gonna reformat this so I can see the health of the YouTube stream. The Twitch stream, I know, it's toasted again, but... The music is also so good here. Like, it's awesome. I love it so much. And what did the kindly bell ringer love most? Oh, thanks, Paris, in the Twitch chat, who apparently the Twitch chat is surviving. Love what you did with your hair, thank you. I got it cut recently. And so I'm wearing it when I stream, not on the Calxiyn Cares Too Much channel, but when I stream and stuff, you know, because it's a bit, easier compared to being in a wig for 6 hours. I also noticed that when I wear the wigs, I can't emote as much. Like, it's harder to raise my eyebrows and, like, put them up and down, I guess, just based off of what the wig is holding on my forehead. So, you know, this will help me be a bit more, expressive as well. And what did the kindly bell ringer love most of all? Topsy-turvy Day! A long time ago, when this festival was called Topsy-turvy Day, the townsfolk chose the bell ringer to be their king, and oh how they celebrated! What a wonderful man he must have been! See, but my problem with this is like, yeah, Quasimodo's a good guy, and that's fine, but like, they're removing the pain that he went through because of Frollo, because they're making Frollo out to be a good guy, right? And what a wonderful celebration this is! Do you appreciate it more now? Yup, yup! Absolutely! But yeah, I do like that no one remembers exactly what happened. Like, in the game, it's very interesting. But as someone who loves Quasimodo, I'm like, this didn't fucking happen that way. Like, I hope that this might be an event where they actually start to find out the truth about such things, right? And then they can decide, like, should we tell the people or let them believe in the man that they thought Frollo was? You know, that sort of thing? Because I think that that would be an interesting conflict. Like, if we find out that Frollo was objectively, like, this terrible person, and, now we have to decide, well, do we tell everybody? Or do we let them think that this person was good, right? And just hope that, like, the story of their goodness does more good for the world, right? Like, as opposed to telling everyone the truth, like... And I think those are, like, interesting conversations to have, right? Yeah, guys, oh my gosh, my bangs! Where are they going? Why are they running away from my forehead? Sometimes the hero stories and the villain stories are made separate, so no one was able to tell that the stories correlated together. Yeah, that is true, that is true. We got lots of fun in store. Whether you're a local or just visiting, it's time to kick off the Topsy-turvy Fest. I do like the music too. Like, it's very, like, again, it's evoking Hunchback without copying Hunchback, which is very fun. Now some people in fluttery costumes are coming out. Okay, who's ready for some topsy-turvy fun? Yay! Yeah, like Calxiyn, they reference Aladdin, but then they say Jafar stopped a thief who tricked the royal family, so they don't connect Aladdin with, like, they think Aladdin was a good thief, and then there was, oh my god, thief. Guys, do you guys notice I have troubles with my THs sometimes, like earth? So yeah, there's a good thief and a bad thief, and they don't know that Aladdin was the same one, basically. That's some rather impressive tambourine playing. They move so fluidly with those scarves fluttering about. It's like they're floating on air. Extrovert energy, too strong. It's tradition to perform a dance with scarves and tambourines at this show. Hey, what's with the sparks that happen every time they shake the tambourine? Those are a form of magical fireworks. See, I thought that Rolo was like anti-magic, so we'll have to see how this all works. Hi, Prince of the Moon, how's it going? Thank you for joining us on YouTube. The Twitch chat is Twitch is for some reason having some problems today, but we're all good here, so thank you for joining us. We are playing through Book 3. Oh, then everyone dancing is a mage? No, most of them aren't. The sparks are produced by magic implements. Okay, that's fun. That's very interesting. I like that. Oh, guys. I know, I'm so distracted by my bangs. I will get the scissors. I'm so serious. I will cut it off. But I'm kind of waiting to see if my hair dries, because, like, the top part is kind of wet, so maybe, like, when it's, like, dry, it'll be up here and it'll be okay. But I feel so distracted because it's, like, right in my face. Hold on. Let me transplant these ones over here and maybe that'll help. All right. That way, anyone can use magic during Topsy-turvy Fest. Interesting, so, oh, that's Azul, sorry. Interesting, so keeping in with Topsy-turvy theme, non-practitioners can use magic in that sense. They merely produce sparks, and you're all content with such trivial feats of magic? It'd be so much more enjoyable if they performed grander feats. Okay, Malleus, that's a little bit judgmental, alright? What's fun about banging on instruments so old they might as well be fossils? You could totally upgrade those. Guys, it's tradition! Can everybody please calm down? Like, it's a tradition! Rolo just explained they are traditional implements. Using the same ones is the point. Thank you, Tren. It's not about the grandeur of magic. What matters is that everyone can enjoy them. Thank you! This insipid festival is nothing but a gathering of shameless, magic-ailed fools. Oh, no! Oh, interesting. Let's go! Okay, guys, this is where shit's going down. Okay. Did you say something just now, Flame? I'm so sorry, I couldn't hear you over the din. The din? Okay. Over the din of the festival. Oh, it was nothing. I'm sure you'll learn much from experiencing the festivals firsthand. Come on, everybody! Join in the fun and get dancing. Oh yeah, time to boogie! I'm gonna show you all my jaw-dropping dance moves. Huh? Dance? Me? Please tell me you're joking. That's a hard nope from me. Are you just going to sit there while everyone else is dancing? You'll stick out like a sore thumb, you know. Shroud, it would be impolite to remain seated when they've invited you to take part. Dude, it would be way more cringe if I danced. Are you all ready? Sorry. This is a little embarrassing. No, I'm not embarrassed. Let's go. Let's tear it up, bestie. Okay, so this is where I think the song should take place, right? I don't think it's actually gonna play the full song, so we may go find it ourselves. If that makes sense. Like, we may go looking for it right now so we can play through it. Okay, so guys, remember we're on number 5, Burst of Fireworks. We're gonna go play the Twisted Tune because I've, like, played these, but I'm like a psychopath and I've been playing them with the sound off. Just so I don't hear the songs. right, let's just play it. I'm not gonna do the actual buttons, if that makes sense. We're just gonna enjoy. Look at Grim at the back, he was just like a little tornado. Oh, Malleus and Seabeck are dancing, okay. Look at Edia's face, that's hilarious. Wait, but they didn't have their masks on. Oh, look at Ethel and Edia, look at them, they're so cute. Oh, Ruggy. It's, okay, well, it shows them singing, but they're not singing. They're just dancing. Oh, guys, look at them. Oh, this song is a banger. This song is slapping. This is the melody. The voices are on the last one. Oh, I see. I love, like, the organ music of it all. Like, the doo-doo and, like, the harpsichord. Like, it's all very nice and, like, classical, very musical, very hunchbacky. Oh, and the chanting, oh, that's really nice. Nice, okay, I approve. Grim's spinning, I know, he's like a little spinning top, it's so funny. Oh, man. Oh, wait, hold on, did I do that right? Oh, no, I did, okay. Okay. Let me do that, just so, you know. We have everything where it's supposed to be in all of that. Okay. I can't keep this up. Oh, I can't keep this up. All this spinning is making me dizzy. I do agree that, you know, Edia, like, that they would respect Edia's wishes sometimes. But I think in this case it does make sense because, like, they're supposed to be experiencing, like, the culture and it would be rude. But, like, in terms of him and his everyday life, you know, I think it's okay. Like, but yeah, I think that sitting out when they're all dancing, like, you know, the point is that you dance without shame. You don't need to be a good dancer. You're dancing because it's a community-oriented, like, celebration, you know? But I know what you mean. I do agree that the game is a bit too much. Like, I know that he needs to, like, learn to break out of his shell to a degree, but the game is a little bit, like, you know, throw you in the deep end as opposed to, like, let's respect how you feel and work on it slowly. They're just like, get over it. And I don't know if I like the get over it type attitude, you know? Everyone's totally dazzled by me. Let's crank this party up. Hey, wait, where did all the tambourine sparklies go? Those tambourines are simple magical trinkets made specifically for this dance. I imagine the magic they were imbued with has run out. Oh, it's finally over. Well, everyone, what say we wrap up here and adjourn back to campus? I don't wanna, I'm just getting started. Time to really spice things up. Oh, okay, so Grim is Esmeralda today? Oh. Uh-oh. Grim is using real magic. Ooh, fireworks! Where are they coming from? They're so pretty and sparkly, way bigger than the ones from the tambourines. Check it out, Cal, everyone's going gaga over my magic. Grim, you should know better than just to fire off magic in the streets. Yeah, I agree, like, that's a little dangerous. You're just jealous because everybody's impressed with me. We are no such thing. Your antics risk my liege, oh goodness. Your antics risk my liege losing face. Okay, everybody, quiet down. It looks like some mischievous fledgling maids decided to gift us with a little present. And hey, this festival only comes once a year, so let's forget all our cares and party down. Yay! The I'm assuming Silver lazy? Like the dude doesn't have narcolepsy? Yeah, I guess they just don't know, right? I feel like Silver's like actually cursed, and that's something that we'll have to explore during book 7. Come on, everyone, let's dance some more. Looks like all the festival goers are happy. Good for you, Grim. Now Professor Trent will let you off the hook for using magic. Really? That doesn't look like the face of someone who's gonna let him off the hook. Scratch that, he's totally peeved. I should think so. Someone as strict as Professor Trent wouldn't just let you get away with breaking the rules. Poor Grim, he's gonna get the lecture of a lifetime when we get back to Night Raven. Still, the festival goers enjoyed it. That was a fine way to energize the event. Perhaps I could put on the performance I had prepared as well. Malleus! Slow down, Malleus! You were planning to perform at the ball, right? A special present has the most impact when offered at a special time. I feel like that's Azul being like, please don't fucking do this right now. Like, he's just saying whatever, right? If you were to get carried away by the festivities and perform it now, you'd be spoiling half the fun. Would I? Yes, absolutely! Trust me! No one else at our school can turn maximum profit for minimal effort. Like, I guess that's true! Personally, I kinda wish you'd just forget the whole thing. This again, you really don't know when to let something go. You're going to just have to deal with it. Then I'll take your advice, Ashen Grotto. Instead, I'll offer a more modest blessing of fire. Malleus, no! He's gonna hate your ass! He already hates your ass! A gift from Malleus himself! You should prostrate yourselves in gratitude, humans! That's not the point, Seabag! You're supposed to be the same regardless of social class! Ah! Everyone's enjoying the festivities. This is wonderful. Allow me to help, Malleus. Gift, huh? I don't really love just giving away stuff, even if it's not worth much. But hey, a little magic's a small price to pay for a debt of gratitude. Here goes! No! Everybody stop it! Looks like the Night Raven College boys are the ones sending up all these fireworks. I don't remember the voice I used to have for Jenya, so we're just gonna go with that. What a perfect time for me to join in with a little whimsical magic of my own. Check it out! Oh gosh, should I do a Snow White voice for Nej? Jenya, you know better than that. Then again, if it's making everyone happy, maybe I should do a little too. Huh. Is this part of the social? Then let's liven things up! Regardless of how this happened, I wouldn't want Night Raven College to be outdone. Agreed. Let's show them what we're made of. Ah, the crowd is so lively and full of smiles. Mother! Allow me to contribute as well! I suppose after getting the locals' hopes up, it would be poor form to disappoint them. Fine, I'll allow it as long as you remain on your best behavior. Certainly, I'll make sure to liven up things in an appropriate way. House Warden, let's send off a big burst of fireworks together! Yay! Rolo is pissed. Magic ailed. It's ailed, right? Or is it addled? Magic addled fools, the lot of them. The sight of it all sickens me. What's the matter, Flame? You should be enjoying the festivities as well. Malleus, you and many of your peers possess exceptional magical prowess. As such, you should be circumspect in how you use it. I hardly think such power is meant for arbitrary spectacles that inflame the public. As you say, I am indeed powerful, so I am not free to use it. Am I not free to use it and bestow gifts upon the people as I see fit? Uh-oh! Damn! The people enjoy seeing our magic. That's sufficient enough reason for me. Come on, Cal, join us in the festivities. I'll be right over there. Okay, Malleus. He's so flirtatious all the time. I swear I'm not crazy. Magic is such a troublesome thing, wouldn't you agree, Cal? I can only imagine how arduous it must be to spend your days surrounded by a gaggle of rambunctious, foolhardy mages. The world would be much better off without magic and the chaos it brings. Surely you must have had similar thoughts. Oh no! Oh gosh! Magic is what makes things so fun. Yeah, like that's like Rolo was expecting us to agree with him. That's not good. fun. You actually enjoy all this ridiculous horseplay. No, how terrible. Your mind's clearly been poisoned by the mages around you. You'll see soon enough that magic is not something to be lionized. Hey, Cal, you got better things to do than to stand around listening to this idiot. Check this out! I call it the Great Grimm's Ultra Deluxe Golden Mega Fire! Whee! It worked! What amazing fireworks! The festival this year is something else! Listen, Rolo, we lived in a world without magic. It was worse, that is true. Keep the fireworks coming, mages, and I want to see everybody dance. See, everybody's happy. Why does Rolo have to be so miserable? Humph. All these foolish mages. He's so mad. I think it's so funny. Oh, man. Guys, I'm like, it's cracking me up right now. I just think it's awesome. Okay, we're actually, okay. We are actually an hour into the stream. And we are at chapter 6 out of 17, which doesn't actually seem like a lot, but I was chatting a lot at the beginning and we were distracted a little bit by tech issues. So, okay, why don't we... I probably should, like, stretch and take a break and, like, get an apple or something like that, you know what I mean? Oh, I've already done all of this stuff, so... Let us... Actually, hold on, let's do alchemy lessons. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, class. YouTube, Twitch is still, like, alive by some miracle. So I'm gonna run an ad on Twitch. YouTube chat, you guys will just watch the lesson, I guess. I'm gonna go get a snack, go to the bathroom, and then we will, just keep going. And hopefully nothing bad will happen when I'm gone. Audio stream bitrate is 0. Well, that's because I wasn't talking. Uh-oh. Is it okay? It's saying that my bitrate is 0, but it does that when I don't talk. Like, it doesn't understand that I'm getting up to leave. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, hopefully you guys are fine. If you're not fine, I will cry myself to sleep.
たくさん人がいる。
子犬ども、
検証が大事。できましたけど。
励んでますね。
うわ、レアキャラ。うわ、レアキャラ。僕を見ないでくれ。
グッボーイ。
1週間分の気力を使い果たした。
頭に叩き込め。
お邪魔しますよ。
心を無にして。心を無にして。
では
腕が疲れた。腕が疲れた。一人で十分。
ステイ。今日は
1週間分の気力を使い果たした。
子犬ども、
あざーす。成功。ピンポン。目にしみるシミュレーション通り。
グッボーイ。
1週間分の気力を使い果たした。
子犬ども、
目にしみるシミュレーション通り。ねるねる。ねるねる。あざーす。
グッボーイ。
1週間分の気力を使い果たした。
頭に叩きこ
興味はある。興味はある。永遠の命なんてなくても。ピンポン。永遠の命なんてなくても。
ステイ。今日はこ
1週間分の気力を使い果たした。
子犬どもは
何成功。永遠の命なんてなくても興味はある。できましたけど。
次はお行儀から教えてやる。
1週間分の気力を使い果たした。
頭に叩きこ
泥を金に変える。できましたけど。興味はある。一人で十分。泥を金に変える。
ステイ。今日はこ
1週間分の気力を使い果たした。
頭に叩きこ
検証が大事。
成功。
励んでますね。
帰りたい。手汗かいてきた。帰りたい。
次はお行儀から教えてやる。
1週間分の気力を使い果たした。
子犬ども始めるぞ。
お邪魔しますよ。
心を無にして帰りたい。
今日は
命のありかは色が変わってく。シミュレーションだ。
Alright.
グッ
Hi
ボ
guys.
ーイ。
Hello, Rose Hyena. Finally here. I'm assuming that says to see you play my favorite game live.
子犬ども
That is good. We were having some issues earlier on Twitch, so most of the chat had to flee to YouTube. But it's good to have you here. Hopefully everything is fine
次はお行儀
on
から
Twitch's
教え
end
て
now. It seems to have like ironed itself out and
1週間分の
stabilized.
気力を使い果たした。
Here, let me... Oh, I came back just in time. Good. Yeah, Twitch was not doing so hot earlier. But yeah, the YouTube stream, knock on wood, is healthy. So... Yeah, I got an apple, and then I stretched, and then I saw my cat was sitting on the stairs. And I was like, hello, do you want something? Like, do you want to come sit with me? And he was just, like, he, like, kind of trotted away, and I was like, you don't need to run, like, it's okay. But, like, I don't know, maybe I'm freaking him out because of how I'm dressed? Maybe? I don't know, but he's seen me in dresses before. It was just very strange. I'm like, it's like he's done something, and I don't know what he did yet. I also tried to fix my hair in the bathroom, but... There's too much of it. After I'm done streaming today, I will probably cut some of these. Like, cut some of the bangs. They're a little too long, some of them. I guess I could push them to the side, but then, like, there's one piece of hair that's cut really, really short for some reason. I don't know. I think the hairdresser did me dirty, and maybe she didn't want me to know it. But yeah, we are gonna get back into the book. Which one is it? I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, you guys can hear me, right? Everything's okay? Yeah, I don't usually eat apples like this. Like, usually I'll have an apple, like, I'll cut it, but I'm like, I'm too lazy. I'm like, I'm live right now. I can't cut this. Like, it'll take too long. This is good, though. I needed this. Oh, dang it, Twitch, no! I was just saying how everything was fine. They hate me. Hold on. We should get that poor person the YouTube link. I should probably make a pinned comment, actually. And be like, hey, guys. The stream's acting up. Like, on Twitch. Please, come for YouTube. Hey, what did I miss? Not much, Wicked Merman. We are just doing the, Hunchback of Notre Dame event in Twisted Wonderland. I actually just came back from a break, so you are good. I'm just gonna write a message in the Twitch chat quickly. The stream on Twitch has been messed up all day, but it's not like that on YouTube. If you have an issue, please join us, but apparently I can't fix it. LOL. And then I'll put the link. Okay, I'm gonna pin that message to the top of the chat. There. Okay. Good job, everybody. But yeah, I will pin that, and then that way, anybody that joins knows that the Twitch chat is messed up. That Twitch is messed up and not working. Okay. But yeah, I was just complaining about my hair. I was saying that my bangs, like one of them's a little too long, but I can't sweep them to the side because one of my baby hairs is too short. So I'm trying to like get them to sit above my glasses. But after this stream, I'm gonna get the scissors. I'm gonna cut it off because it's been very distracting. This whole stream has been really full of distractions, like the Twitch chat crashing has been a little distracting, etc., etc., so. But yeah, I'm like, these are like in my eyes. The problem is though with curly hair, like I said, it never dries the same way twice. So like, even though this was fine yesterday, like today it's not. Yes, we will, continue in a minute. I may get the scissors now. No, we'll be fine as long as I try not to touch it. It's just like there's one thing right here that I don't like. Okay. That's probably fine. This is not a fashion show, it's a Twitch stream anyway. Our president. Okay. Let's see what we have to say about this. I will occasionally eat my apple. Okay, well, this suddenly got, like, very scary. Like, hold on, I need to find a way to put this. A way to put this? I need to find a place to put this. The apple, okay. I know a lot about that. My wife is half black and has a lot of hair. Though she never has any issues with bangs. Yeah, like, Arnold doesn't really have bangs. Like, naturally, like, when his hair is wet, his hair will cascade over his forehead, but then it, like, dries upwards. But I think it's because, like, when you have a more, like, coily hair texture, like, when you're, like, 4C or, like, 4B, I don't know exactly, I can't remember the system for, like, what hair type, like, there's, like, A, B, and C, and then there's a number. So, usually, you know, people that are black have like 4C, 4A, 4B type hair, and because it's consistent in terms of how coily it is, the bangs will stay, like the hairstyle will actually like stay the way that it was cut. The problem with my hair is that, I don't know if you guys can see, but like some of my pieces are like this one? What is happening? What is this? What is happening here? So, yeah, like, some of them are curly, and some of them curl fine, but then you got those ones that are, like, they're straight, and I'm like, excuse me, what the fuck? And so, yeah, like, usually if I'm having a real problem with my bangs, I'll put them up in, like, a hair roller, because then, like, the texture will stay like that, like, it'll dry that way, but that particular one that's under there, that's really what I'm trying to hide my hair. I'm trying to hide that one piece that looks stupid, because I'm like, this is so stupid, why is it straight? So I'm trying to, like, cover it up with my other pieces of hair, with my other bangs. But yeah, so my hair, like, never dries the same, ever. Like, it's always different. all the time. But yeah, I think that I need to cut some of them because I know that even on a consistent basis, like some of these like the pieces are just a little bit too long. And I have an audition tomorrow, so usually I'll tie up my hair for an audition anyway. Because you know, obviously we're dancing. Okay, this is how I think I had it before. I had this one swept to the side. That's why it was out of the way. When I'm dancing, like, it'll get in the way, and so I try not to have my hair down, but, like, it's short right now, like, since I got my hair cut, so hopefully it'll fit. I may have to do, like pigtails that are kind of, like, low, and then I gather it all, like, here or something, and do it that way, but, yeah, okay, so the bells just made a scary noise. Let's put the fruit down, because I have to read. Alas, the nighttime bell has rung! It's time for our delightful festival to come to an end. Oh my god. Guys, did you see that? Something just happened to me. I, like, inhaled wrong. What is wrong with me? Oh god. Okay. That was weird. I, like, choked on the air. Goodness gracious. Rollo has cast a spell on me. He tried to, like, hex me just now because I said that I like magic and I think it's cool. Finally, I can speak. I came from Twitch. Hey, Rose. Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, for some reason, the Twitch today is broken, but the YouTube is not. And that's how I know it's not my fault because it's definitely on Twitch's end. I wonder if it's just, like, Canadian, like, Canada-centric issue. Like, there's an issue with the Toronto server or something. But yeah, sorry, I just died. This stream is like just a comedy of errors. Oh my goodness, okay. Yeah, I just choked on nothing. Okay, did everyone have some topsy-turvy fun? Yay, topsy-turvy fun, we did it. You're always welcome to come back again. See you at next year's Topsy-Turvy Fest. So, okay, where is everyone sleeping is what I'm wondering. Like, are we just having a big like, sleepover party in Notre Dame? Like, is that what we're doing? Boy, howdy, my cheeks hurt from laughing so much. All the locals looked like they had a blast. What a great festival. Attention, all arcane academies attending the social. It's time to return to Noble Bell College. I don't see Flame around. President Rollo already went back to school. I'm sure he's making preparations to welcome everyone. I see. I feel bad putting him to so much trouble. Considering how many mages you're hosting, it must have taken a great effort to get things ready for today alone. Yeah, honestly, it did, and our president's been especially busy. He's worked harder than any of us to make this social happen. The stream is a bit messy, but we appreciate the scuffy stream. Well, thank you. Say what? So Rollo's the kind of guy who looks all chill and detached but secretly wants to make friends? No, actually. No, actually, he generally prefers to keep to himself. I was surprised when he brought up the idea of the social. I'm sure he did all this to open up new learning opportunities for us. He's strict with everyone, including himself, but he's very diligent. He's also self-disciplined and discreet. His grades are outstanding. He's got magic in space. Wait a minute! So Rollo has magic too? Well, hold on a fucking minute then. I thought that Rollo was gonna be like magicless and hate magic. But how does he have magic in spades though? Hold on a second. That is not... Huh? Or does he just hate mages that use their magic in a frivolous way like how he was describing? Is it like everybody else is stupid and they're reckless and bad, but I am the lone good magic user? Like, is that what we're getting at? Because I thought Rollo, well, I guess it makes sense because he has a character card. I don't know what I was thinking in my head for like how exactly that card is used, but I was like, no, Rollo doesn't have magic. He hates magic. Uh-oh. What? Every student at Noble Bell College looks up to President Rollo, but like, what do you mean? Oh, okay. Hold on, guys. Chat. This is getting serious. Ridiculous. All of it. Magic, a blessing, a gift, fun. Lies, all of them. Utter tripe spewed by complete fools. Otherwise, what am I doing this for? Uh-oh! But I won't dwell on it. The suffering will finally be over soon enough. Okay, well that's... What do you mean? What do you mean the suffering? What does it mean? The time has come for what? Like these flames, they will engulf everything, and I shall right the sorry state of affairs. Ah, I can hardly wait. I can't do the evil laugh in that low of a voice. I can't do it. Rolo card in battle hits people with his hat. That is actually what I was thinking. Like, you're joking, but I'm being dead ass. That is kind of what I thought. I'm beat after putting on that big show. I just want to go to my room and pass out. You must wait. One of the students here asked us... Oh, goodness, hold on. You must wait. One of the students here asked all the social participants to assemble in this hall. I think all the students from other schools are here too. Perhaps they're gonna give us our schedule for tomorrow. I think something bad's gonna happen. I think Rolo is either gonna kill everybody or gather them all here to like steal all their magic. Like something bad is definitely happening. Is that the Bell of Solace? It must be. There's no mistaking that distinctive ring. I thought the bell only rang at morning, noon, and night, and the nighttime bell has already rung. So why is it ringing this late? Is that some sort of flame in the corner of the hall? The flowers! Looks like a flower, actually. Oh, look, there's a bunch of pretty red flowers by those pillars. I don't remember them being here when we first arrived. They're beautiful. I've never seen anything like... They're dead. Oh, how sad. Did that guy just touch the flower and collapse? That's what I'm saying, Edia, okay? What's happening? I'm getting dizzy. Everybody's dying! The students near those flowers are fainting, one right after another. And more flowers are popping up at an alarming rate. I don't know if it's just me or what, but I'm feeling kind of lightheaded. Oh, it's not just you. I'm having a dizzy spell too, it seems. It appears that the people closest to the flowers are fainting the fastest. What a sinister glow they have. It's enough to give me pause. Is it possible? Am I actually frightened by these tiny blooms? Uh-oh! No! What is happening? No, Malleus! The propagating flowers are climbing up my legs! Run! Run, you people! What? What is this? Strength fading. The more they cover me, the fainter I feel. Run away! Malleus! I fear I may be... No! What is happening? Malleus! Are you alright? I'll get these flowers off immediately. Sit tight, please. Ghastly plants! How dare you swarm our liege! Be gone and wilt! Wilt, I say! Silver, Seebeck, you came through for me. Please step back and allow us to handle this, Malleus. Mere weeds dare to harm the great Malleus! My magic shall obliterate you! Well, okay. But, like, why didn't they start running is my question. I know they felt dizzy, but like, bitch, it's time to run. Survival instincts of a hamster, exactly. People don't, like, ask the questions later, bestie. What is the world coming to? Wither, plants! What in the world? The flowers just absorb Seebeck's magic? The more spells we fire off, the more empowered they become. Their color, the way they glow, it's almost like fire. Hellfire! Oh my god, have you guys seen the original Hellfire demo? Instead of Hellfire, it's like Hellfire! 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 This da-na-na-na-na-na-na, my skin! Like, it's so stupid. It makes me laugh. It's so funny. Just like, oh man, just how Alan Menken sings it. I'm so glad they changed it because it was so bad. It was so bad. It's so funny. It was not menacing at all, just like the way that they were singing it. Oh man. I want to make a video about that sometime. Just like the difference between like that Hellfire and the one that we actually got. Oh man. Not yet. Careful, Cal. These flowers sprouting up behind you. Cal, get away. Well, I don't have any magic. Does it matter? Oh, we won't make it in time. Cal! Guys, like, I don't have magic. Can everyone just relax? Shouldn't I be unaffected? Nothing's happening, guys. Like, are you stupid? What? They aren't doing anything? Great, you had me worried over nothing. Now I need to look that up. It's so funny. So, you're alright, Cal. Ah, I have it. Everyone, put away your magical pens. Huh? But won't the flowers swarm us if we do that? Epel, we must listen to our wise professor. Silver and Seebeck, that goes for you as well. Do as Trent says. Yes, sir! The flowers aren't multiplying as fast now that our magic pens are away. No, watch out! Everybody get back! Oh no, Nesh! Sacrificed ourselves sacrificed himself, not ourselves. We're not Nesh. Right in Nesh! Oh no, he fell defending us! Riddle, stick behind me! You too, card soldier, don't just stand there! Chenya, I never asked you to cover me, I can fight! We're all aspiring mages going to school on the same island. We gotta help each other out. Get out while I distract them. Oh, okay. Oh, well, even they're getting in trouble, so they weren't even in on it. It must be just Rolo. This is a disaster. I must notify President Rolo. Stay away. The mages trying to fend off the flowers with magic are getting totally overrun and collapsing. I can't draw any definitive conclusions from this, but it's a pretty safe hypothesis to say the flowers aren't responding to magic. Everyone, gather around me and listen carefully. Whatever you do, don't even think about using magic right now. Do you know what these flowers are, Professor? I don't want to believe it, but given their fiery appearance and ability to absorb magic, there can be no doubt. These are fire lotuses. Fire lotuses? I've never heard of such flowers. Are they common on land? No, it's the first time I've heard of them too. And I know I'd remember if I'd seen one, yeah. I can hardly blame you for not knowing about them. Even I didn't recall them immediately. Oh, but he does know what they are. How interesting. They're plants that thrive on all manner of magical energy. When you say all magical energy, does that mean? Yes, that includes magical energy of mages such as ourselves. What? When they sense magic, they reach out their vines, much like other plants reacting to the sun. Then they grow roots and absorb the magic. They'll continue to zap a mage's magical energy. It serves as nourishment to help them bloom. And once they absorb the last of the mage's energy, the mages— oh wow! Wow, they lose their magic permanently! I feel like Rolo just organized like a super spreader event. You know what I mean? This is like if you had COVID and then invited a bunch of people over to your house to make sure that they all caught COVID and like had permanent damage. You know what I mean? This is biological terrorism. Isn't it? That's crazy. What the fuck? I can't believe this. I had no idea where this was going. They lose their magic? Dang it, we can't even convict Rolo of murder. No, we can't. Dude, that's a final boss right there. They must be the most OP enemy in all of Twisted Wonderland. There's a plant that horrifying growing on land? Wait, this doesn't make sense. If that plant... Wait, if a plant that dangerous existed, surely we would have learned about it in school. Fire lotuses went extinct centuries ago, or they were supposed to be. As I understand it, people back then banded together to eradicate the entire species in light of its danger. Nowadays, books on history of magic give the plants only a passing mention as an old legend. Precisely. That's our Malleus! Your erudition? Yeah, I've seen that word before, I have no idea how to say it. Your erudition knows no bounds! That guy just never stops. But what's an extinct, oh my god. Extinct, how do I say that in the country accent? But what's an extinct plant even doing here, and why is there so much of it? That would be a better question for him. Him? So you're all still standing. I suppose your wretched academy's reputation is deserved after all. It's you! Wait, so he's just masking off right now? What? What do you mean? You're just revealing that you're evil? To everybody all of a sudden? Like, isn't that kind of bad? Like, this is kind of a bad plan, Rolo. What? Rolo! Hey, no fair standing up there where the flowers can't get you! Was this all you're doing, Flame? Indeed! What an astute observation, considering what other oh gosh, hold on. I need to figure out, like, his mask-off evil voice. Indeed. What an astute observation, considering what utter fools you are! What did you just call us? You wish me to say it again? Utter fools! All of you! Oh, you can scarcely imagine how hard it was to contain my laughter, as I watched you blithely indulge in your merrymaking, completely ignorant of all the fire lotuses I was setting out. My, that was quite a predictable villain line, you know. Silence! You're the villains here! And what's more, you flaunted your magic and mesmerized our good citizens with it. You mages cannot be suffered to exist. But worry not, I shall bring salvation to the inconquerable villains like yourselves. I shall engulf the world in the fiery crimson of these flowers, and strip every mage in twisted Wonderland of their magic. Say what? And there he is, folks, the secret mastermind who was controlling the final boss all along. Thank you, Edia. Are you fucking serious? Oh, man. Their reputation for being too stupid to leave, kind of. Yeah, they are a reckless group of boys. Imagine being so full of hate you figure out how to revive an extinct species. I'm guessing there was like a single one in the basement of the school somewhere, and like the ghost of Frollo like whispered in his ear for him to go find it. Because, you know, even though things are extinct, like, sometimes people want to keep one, you know, for the sake of science and whatever, so I'm assuming that maybe something like that happened. Yeah, what kind of mastermind jumps the gun and shows up this early? Dude has like 0 patience. Could you not right now? You're ruining the moment. Strip us of our magic, and then I wouldn't be able to become a great mage. That ain't cool. What reason could you possibly have for this? Were these plans to spread, Briar Valley would not escape unscathed. Regardless of Flame's motivations, I cannot stand by and let this happen. Oh, this is exactly why you're all utter fools. How dare you! 3 times now you've called Malleus an utter fool! I've had it with you! Time to teach you some manners! Agreed. Rolo Flame, prepare for battle. We can stop you with either just like put it on for I love that! Cause like they can just hit him! He's a little, you know, he's a little twerp! He's not that strong! Just punch him in the face! I'm never a fan of the brute force option, but I suppose there's no alternative when our foe can't be reasoned with. Yeah! Go get him! Kick his ass! Yeah, I can't just ignore an invasive plant species. I'm gonna put a stop to this before it spreads out of control. What's so amusing? Oh, you're far too late for that. My plan is already well underway. When the Bell of Solace rang for the 4th unprecedented time tonight, it suffused the city with magic. The fire lotuses aren't only in the school. They spread throughout the city and are zapping energy from every mage living there. They've spread throughout the city. Everyone look outside. Oh my god, this is crazy! Like, this is like in the movie when like the molten lead and all of like Paris was on fire, but doing it with the flowers, that's literally so smart. My word, what a sight! The flowers are glowing brighter and brighter at the expense of all the people. But the flowers harbor no ill will. I could not possibly call them beauty. I thought you were an honorable guy, but no, you're just a dirty, low-down punk. Yeah, Deuce, get him! Hit him! Dig him! You come down so we can throw down! Ah, Deuce, you go! Yeah! Oh, you Night Raven college students are the only mages still standing. What can you possibly hope to accomplish by yourselves? By all means, struggle and fight. You'll curse your own impotence soon enough. Oh? Bitch, what was that? What was that? What noise? I didn't hear anything. I definitely heard something. It's a faint, mechanical sounding. Whoa, it's getting louder. Uh-oh. Allow me to invite you to someplace more fitting so you can channel your energies appropriately. The floor is gone. The floor? What do you mean the floor is gone? What the fuck? This wasn't in the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Help! Question mark? Sure. Cal. I love how Malleus is so worried about us, guys. I'm in love with him. Like, I am low-key, like, I adore him, and I want him so bad. Like... I can't really do the evil laugh on command, guys. I need to practice. We'll finally be rid of it! And those accursed mages with Malleus Draconia foremost among them, they'll all be finished! Enjoy your time below, though I think you'll find it quite draining. At long last, I shall finally met out my justice. Did my crown change a bit from last time? Probably, because now you've been a member for... probably, like, it's probably been 3 months now or something, and so it changes, like, as the months go by. This is fucking crazy, by the way. Like, this is not where I thought any of this was going to go. At all. Whatsoever. I'm falling! I must protect my students. Everyone, brace for impact! Oh! Oh my god, like this was not in the Hunchback of Notre Dame. How is there, unless they're in the Court of Miracles, right? Like with all the skeletons or something, like unless that's where they fell into, like they're in the sewer, and this is supposed to be like the sewer thing? Oh man. Guys, I'm starting to get tired from like acting. Like my head hurts a little bit, like all of the Is everyone all right? I think I'm okay. I thought I was a goner. Looks like those who can handle their own landings are unharmed thanks to Professor Trent. I'm falling, really? I thought you were on a magic carpet. Oh man, that is funny. Grim, don't cats always land on their feet? Nicely done, Professor. Naturally, I landed fine on my own by applying a bit of wind magic. Is this really the time to be sucking up? What is that in the chat? Is that a candle? Or is that like a cup of water? Skull! Are you guys okay? I'm like, what is the emoji code for? Water? Oh, okay. I see the fire lotuses have reached here as well. Oh, where are we anyway? There are more flowers down here. They're covering everything. It's as if the ground is on fire. So that was his plan. Drop us in a pit of flowers to drain us quicker. Oh, you guys are telling me to hydrate. I see. Don't worry, I have another cup over there. But I'm actually like, yeah, like it's the demandingness of the acting because they're all yelling and they're all gonna die. But I'm actually feeling like pretty good. Like the story is so interesting right now. So that was his plan? Drop us into a pit of flowers to drain us quicker? How cowardly can that human be? We have to do something about the flowers. We can't let them get Malleus again. But they grow by absorbing magic. You can't use magic to destroy them, so how will you handle them? Water? It might not occur to you, considering the abundance of magic you were born with, but non-mages have their own methods for getting rid of plants. Getting rid of plants? Oh, I think I see what you're getting at. Wanna fill in the rest of us? I mean, we can pluck them? We can set them on fire. That would be pretty crazy. Like, maybe that's where the big fire in the city came from. It wasn't just the plants, but they were setting the plants on fire, too. But wouldn't that destroy the city? Okay. Unless we just get a giant hose. Like, I'm a little in the dark about what the plan is here. If we don't want these plants to suck up all our magic, then it's time to get picking. Okay, that's, sure, I guess. Why not? That's not what I thought. Like, this is gonna take forever. Can't we just burn Paris again for the second time? Ah, my paws hurt from pulling up all these plants. I typically prefer picking stalks, not stalks. Not stalks, that's funny. Oh, man. I must say, doing weeding at my age wreaks havoc on my back. Oh, man. Do none of these magic users know any water spells? Well, the problem is if they use magic, the flowers will get them. But I just meant, like, going in the river and getting buckets of water and, like, splooshing them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if picking them out is the best way to be doing this. This is a new experience for me. I never knew picking plants was such a taxing endeavor. And every time I think I have things well in hand. But yeah, like, I'm like, what? I know why they're not using water magic. Can't we just, like, get a bucket and go, whee? Like, how did Quasimodo and the rest of the city handle this? Like, in the musical, he has a pot of molten lead, and he pours the pot of molten lead down on the city below. But, like, I'm assuming that's, like, the same as burning them, right? So, like, I don't think we're gonna find any lead around here. Like, that's not good. Malleus, look out. More flowers at your feet. It's nerve-wracking to constantly make sure you don't get entangled, not to mention time-consuming. Yeah, I'm about at my limit too. My stamina meter's going to bottom out before my MP does. Okay, well here's my other question, okay? This may be a bit of a plot hole, but why don't they call somebody? You know? Like, here's my thing, right? They have cell phones. As far as we know, Rolo did not, like, take out the cell towers. You know? Like, why don't they call the school and be like, hey, bestie, can we call the police? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that, they have to address that. Or I'm gonna have some questions, because Ortho is magical, but he's not human. He's a robot, and he's built on technology. So I'm like, can't Edea just call his parents, and they send those guys that, like, kidnapped them in book 6? Like, the robots that are in, what do you call it? Tartarus? Like, the prison, right? Girl, who are they gonna call? Crowley? No! Edea's parents is basically what I'm thinking of. You're right, Crowley's not gonna answer the phone. Yeah, Charon unit, exactly. Call the Charon unit. Come on, guys, you gotta pull with your legs. Your form's all wrong. Those stems ain't gonna come loose if y'all keep stooping down with your backs. Get down in the dirt. Oh, I just love weeding. Okay, sure, Cal, why not? What? I won't be outdone by any human. Whee! Whee! That's really funny. But yeah, obviously Eppo worked on a farm, so of course, like, he would know what to do. Have we cleared out this area? I've done weeding before, but it still wears me out. Guys, Professor Trent's still crouching on the ground over here. He's dead. They killed this old man. They need, like, my mom has, like, this weeding thing where you, like, it's like, I don't know, like a pair of tongs almost, but then you step on it, and you, like, dig into the ground where the weed is, and then you clamp it, and then you pull the whole chunk of the ground out. That's what they need, whatever that is. I don't go outside, so I don't know. One of those guys looks like male Lady Tremaine. He is actually. You know what would be really fun? The problem is I think that you and Bob have seen too much, but what would be a hilarious thing to do on stream? I did this with Hunter. We did Twisted Wonderland character guessing, where Hunter had to guess, like, what the character was based off of, what their signature magic was, like, how their personality, like, what their personality is like, and that would be really fun to do with people that, like, you may have seen too much, Merman, but, like, that, I think, I did that with Hunter, and it was so much fun, because Hunter was just like, the guy from Pocahontas, and I was like, no! Well, they wouldn't put Pocahontas in this game! Oh, man. Yeah, Hunter thought Vil was based off of Radcliffe from Pocahontas. I'm like, there is no Pocahontas, guys! Back's too stiff, can't get up. Sheesh, a few weeds and you guys are crying, uncle? That video was hilarious. I wish it was longer. I would love to do that again. It was so much fun. I mean, I guess we could do it with the new characters, but, like, I don't know. There's just not enough new characters. I'd probably still be too confused. That is true. That is true. I will think about it because it was a lot of fun. I also need to, like, I was thinking that I would put all of Genshin Guessing together, like Genshin Guessing the movie, and then put it, like, re-upload it on this channel, so we will see. With a better thumbnail, hopefully. So yeah, I'd love to do it again. I love running little games. Like, I wish I could be part of little games and play little games, but I love running a little game, like a music guessing, you know, like stuff like that. The music guessing, see, I want to play too much, but you guys know what I'm saying, right? Like, I love hosting, like, a little game show. I want to be Sam Reich from Dropout. Like, that is the dream that I have in my heart. Like, that's who I want to be. I want to be a game show host. The smallest kids would handle this kind of job back in the slums. I'm so worn out, I don't even have the energy to get annoyed at your weird weeding flex. I'm with you guys. I used to do weeding all the time in the orchards back home, but these fire lotuses have long, strong roots. They ain't no garden variety weeds. Indeed they are not. Uprooting even one is an arduous task. You said that people eradicate these plants long ago. How did they achieve that feat? Their methods have not been passed down in our lore, but considering how swiftly these flowers multiply, I doubt they did it by picking them one by one. Well, maybe they used magic. Oh, I have an idea. What if somebody overblotted on purpose, and the overblot infected the flowers, and then it spread throughout the flowers? Wouldn't they all die? Sussy sussy. We'll see. Tee-hee-hee. To think a plant species could propagate so quickly even down here with no sunlight. What a bothersome, oh my gosh, what a bothersome bloom. They're really testing my, like, diction here. A light at the end of the tunnel, like a metaphorical one, or like literally? Ah, I see a light. Oh my god. Sorry guys, something just like went into my eye. I can't see. My hair is better though. Like sweeping this one this way is a little better. Maybe I just need to blink more. I don't blink enough. I probably stare right at you guys and just don't blink for like the entire time that I'm doing this. Okay. Ah, I see a light. Oh, I see light. Just general light. I see light at the end of the tunnel. I believe it leads outside. Well, okay, we can see the outside from where we are, but I'm gonna let that slide. Okay, so we're in the waterway that Tren was saying that people used to, like, escape or whatever, and, like, there was that whole thing. Oh, the moon's so bright. Oh, this is the same waterway we visited earlier today. So we dropped from the Noble Bell Lecture Hall into the underground waterway? Waterways? Oh yes, I read that there's a network of underground channels across the whole city, so this is one of them. Noble Bell College looks to be right above us. If I were to hazard a guess, this is a little too British for Azul, but that's okay. I would say Rollo kept the fire lotuses prepared for his plan in this very waterway. Hydrate, stretch, and now we have to remind you to blink, you might. I think that's my ADHD medication, honestly. I think that that's part of it, is it probably makes my eyes dry, and that I'm like so focused I forget to blink. He would have needed ample time and resources to revive an extinct flower. This area is concealed from the view and close to the school. It would have been very easy to hide his plans here. If this was where the flower started growing, it would make sense that the waterway is teeming with them. IDK where Rollo got his hands on the seeds of an extinct plant, but boy, talk about a classic villain move. This guy does not disappoint. Oh, for fuck's sakes. What's with these flowers? They just popped out of nowhere. Someone help! My family's covered in red flowers and they won't wake up. No, stay back! I can hear the townsfolk screaming. It's late. Most people would be winding down for the night. They were probably caught unawares. And they thought, well, he doesn't cares. That was my poor attempt at an Into the Woods reference. All the mages in town must be getting attacked. This is so frustrating. I don't get it. Why is Rollo so angry with mages? Or maybe I should ask what happened to make him feel this way. We do not need the sad violin that plays when people get their overblown backstories right here. I don't think that anything tragic happened to Rollo. How should we know? And why should we even care? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Since he views mages with such disdain, doesn't that mean he hates himself? He's one of us too. Of course, the logic of such a twisted human being would elude us. Given the depths of his hatred, I suppose the social was all part of his diabolical scheme as well. What? It only makes sense. Well, we don't know the reason why. Rollo clearly despises magic. I love how they had the sad thing and then they stopped playing it. That was so funny. He must have planned to use the fire lotuses to disempower students from every arcane academy in one fell swoop. And we walked right into his trap, blissfully ignorant all the while. Like moths to a flame, huh? From where Rollo was standing, we must have looked like a bunch of brainless worms. Yes, as much as it chagrins me to admit, he was right. We were complete and utter fools. Okay, but like, I kind of think he was targeting Malleus from the start. That's what I was thinking! Yeah, exactly! Even if something tragic, are we obligated to feel bad for him? I mean, you probably will, but yeah, like that is, you know, part of the game is usually feeling bad for them, but I don't think they're gonna do that with Rollo. Seabeck really said no sad music. Exactly. Okay, guys. I was finishing chewing my apple. We'll probably take another break in about 10 minutes. Yeah, see, okay, so that's interesting, because I'm like, what beef do you have with Briar Valley is the question. It's entirely possible. Malleus is foremost among the mages at our school, and the rest of the world, really. It wouldn't surprise me if the social was a smokescreen orchestrated for the sole purpose of bringing down Malleus. So the whole time, the social was really just bait to catch the biggest fish of them all, Malleus. Malleus is like, excuse me. I believe you've both made your point abundantly clear. You can stop hammering it home now. Malleus, are you okay? He's been frowning this whole time. I can't blame him. I mean, you could just say you could say that we, oh gosh, I can't blame him. I mean, you could say that we were all dragged down into this mess because of him. Maybe he feels responsible. This whole discussion about Rollo's intentions is pure speculation on our part. Even if it was true, Malleus has broken no rules. He has no reason to feel guilty. I know how it sounds, but for Mr. EQ, what's zero EQ mean? Like, EQ is like equalizer. Like, are they saying like chill? I mean, Taskmaster Riddle. It's not just empty consolation. He'd probably say the same thing if he were in Malleus's shoes. Yeah, what does Mr. EQ mean? True, though I don't get the sense that Riddle or Malleus are that upstanding. Something like this would make either of them feel guilty. Huh? Oh, there are flowers behind Malleus! More of them? What a precarious plans. Malleus, get away! Malleus? Now I see. Everything he said was a lie. Okay! Oh, this is very bad. Malleus is angry. Angry? I thought he was sad! The social, the personal invitation to me, it was all pure deception. A ploy to lure me into a trap. You'll pay for this. You will pay, Rollo Flame! I love this! This is awesome! Yeah, Malleus getting angry! I think that my theory is right, though. The fact that, like, an overblot would, like, make the flowers stop working. Oh, geez, he is big mad. There, you see? Remind me who spouted the silly notion that he was a sucker who felt guilty. Oh, Roy Dragon, what an anguish cry he has. It makes my own heart tremble. I don't think that's your heart trembling. It's literally the ground. Malleus was overjoyed to be personally invited to the social. He insisted on making extra preparations and reading everything he could about Fleur City. Yes, and he eagerly counted down the days until our trip by marking them on his calendar. Now that all his hopes have been dashed, his sorrow must be unfathomable. Oh no! Oh, what a heart-rending sight. We're in mortal danger, and that's what he's mad about? I thought I had been issued a genuine invitation. You shall pay dearly for this. I like this, though. Like, this is valid. Like, this is the most valid crash out in all of Twisted Wonderland. I'm not gonna lie to you. I truly think it is. You know? Because Malleus never gets invited to anything. The one time he's invited to something, somebody is just trying to use him and, like, steal his magic and ruin his kingdom and destroy the world. Like, that's, you know. I love that for him. Let him be mad. As long as I get to, you know, stand on the throne too. You know what I'm saying? Sit on the throne too. Oh, my first standing on end. It's Static City over here. Oh, he's radiating so much power I can't move. It feels as though anyone who took a step towards him right now would be sent flying back. Uh-oh, but isn't this bad? Isn't this gonna make all the flowers stronger? Cease this at once, Draconia. All this power will draw in more flowers. Let's just take a deep breath, I guess. But what if they're overloaded with magic and they explode? Isn't that okay? Oh, maybe not. Look, more flowers, scores of them. Malleus, please stop, you're putting all of us in danger. These weeds, that boy, they will all rue the day they mocked me. I love that, where did he go? That kicked up so much dirt, I got a bunch of it in my mouth. Oh, is this like how Esmeralda disappears? Let's go, let's go. I can't see with all this dust. What incredible power. Deuce, everyone, are you all right? I think so, but what about Malleus? After that burst of power, the flowers must have devoured him. Oh no. No, say it isn't so! Malleus! No, guys, he just disappeared. What? What the fuck? What was that? Huh? You're safe? I'm perfectly fine, as you can see. Jeez, don't scare us like that. How could you be fine after all those flowers swarmed you? My word. Everyone, look around Malleus. Oh, they're gone. What did he do? He deleted them? What happened? The fire lotuses are wilted? I'm glad we're all safe and sound, but Draconia, how can you forget yourself in a fit of pique? Have I not repeatedly outlined how Night Raven College students are expected to always remain calm and maintain proper decorum? Ah, my liege is safe. If anything had happened to you, I don't know what I would have done. Malleus, I must ask that you never give in to your anger and expose yourself to danger like that again. Oh, Book 7 is calling. You had me so worried. I'm not calling him that, I don't care. When I saw the rest of you in a panic, it helped calm me down somewhat. Mental note, never make Malleus mad, like ever. Agreed, I like being alive, thank you very much. But why did the flowers wilt? Draconia, care to explain what you did? It wasn't intentional, I simply unleashed my full magical might. It wasn't intentional. The fire lotus's leaves are clearly drooping, some of them have yellowed as well. Something damaged them. I've seen similar things happen to plants back home in the Scalding Sands. The temperature's drastically different during the day than it is at night. When someone sets out plants during the day and forgets to bring them in at night, a frost forms on them and they wilt like this. Yeah, so I feel like it was like over capacity almost. Frost, you say? Frost, you say? Considering Malleus's power, it's possible. Perhaps you froze them all when you unleashed your might. I don't recall doing anything of the sort. Then how? You know, I think I know what happened. What was that? Have you identified the cause? Yes, sir, I think so. Same thing happened to some veggie seedlings I was growing back home. Going by the symptoms, it looked like frost had got at them, like Jamil described. But when I looked into it more, I found out it wasn't frost at all. The seedlings had wilted because of fertilizer burn. Fertilizer burn? Sure, whatever. Yeah. Too much fertilizer can mess with the plant's roots. It can cause them to decay or get all misshapen. I bet the roots of these flowers look the same, see here? The roots of the flowers you just pulled out are blackened and disintegrating. Exactly, I think that's what wilted the flower lotus is. Très bien, what fantastic knowledge you've shown, Ethel. I couldn't be more proud of my fellow dorm mate. It's just because I grew up on the orchard around a lot of plants and stuff. I beg to differ. It was an incisive? It was incisive? Like the opposite of indecisive? Oh gosh, I beg to differ. It was an incisive insight drawn from personal experience. Fine work, Flemme. Not Flemme, Flemmier. Sorry. The fire lotuses absorb all kinds of magic. In this case, they eagerly devoured all the power Draconia radiated. And as a result, they became overnourished. Okay, so that's what I said. Damn, no overblot! That makes me sad. That's too bad. And decayed naturally. Well, that makes dealing with them way easier. If our esteemed companion here just unleashes one of his absurdly powerful spells, he could make all the fire lotuses in town wilt all at once. I mean, can't you guys all work together, though? Like, sounds easy enough to me. Such a southern belle. Thank you. I try. Incisive. Yeah, I feel like I've probably seen that before. I was just caught off guard. I'm afraid that's not feasible. Unfortunately, most of my power was absorbed during our initial encounter with the flowers in the lecture hall. What? Wait, so Malleus isn't operating at like full throttle right now? Like, it's not like he just needs time to recharge. Like, it's like the tank has gone under? You know what I mean? Okay, guys, we actually breezed through that. Hold on. We only have 3 chapters left. So I want to make sure, I want to run an ad, take a break, and be, like, fully prepared to finish. But we've actually made pretty good progress today. Like, I'm surprised that it took less than 2 hours. Even with the problems, like, at the beginning. Oops. Okay. I'll be back. That wasn't my voice. I don't know whose voice that was. Okay. Let me run an ad on Twitch.
Good boy.
Yeah, we really plowed through it.
しつけの時
Like, I thought this was gonna take 3 hours at least.
永遠の命なんてなくても。何成功。何
次はお行儀から教えてやる。
1週間分の気力を使い果たした。
しつけの時間。
一人で十分。できましたけど。泥を金に変える。成功。泥を金に変える。
グッボーイ。
1週間分の気力を使い果たした。
子犬どもは。
論理的に考えなよ。なるけど検証が大事。ピンポン。一人で十分。
次はお行儀から教えてやる。
1週間分の気力を使い果たした。
頭に叩きこ。
目にしみる。シミュレーション通り。
抜き打ちです。
心を無にして。うわ、レアキャラ。僕を見ないでくれ。
ステイ。今日は
1週間分の気力を使い果たした。
しつけの時間だ。
励んでますね。
心を無にして僕を見ないでくれ。
関心。
命のありかはあざーす。まずかな。
グッボーイ。
1週間分の気力を使い果たした。
しつけの時間。
集中したいんですけどブクブク言ってる。ピンポン。永遠の命なんてなくても。
ステイ。今日は
1週間分の気力を使い果たした。
Okay. You guys okay? Okay. Hello, Cruella and Hades and random science guy. No. See, that's Azul. That's the one that's in, like, they're both in the costumes in the story. Those were the two that were like, never make Malleus mad, ever. And they were having their little side conversation. Random science guy. I don't blame you though, because they're in costume for this event, so. Oh my god, where is it? I lost it. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right, guys, 3 more chapters to go. Let's go. This is kind of nice, though, because, like, you know, obviously, like, streaming for just 2 hours feels kind of short, but at the same time, this means that, like, afterward, I'll be able to, like, you know, maybe go take a bath, relax, finish my book. I'm reading a really good fairy tale retelling book right now. Because tomorrow I have my audition, right? So I have to wake up early, which is not fun. Not fun at all. I'll make sure that you guys can hear me, though, before I keep going. I'll finish my apple off stream instead of taking one bite every 5 minutes. But yeah, so it's good. I feel good about the progress we've been making. Because that means like 2 more streams and we're probably good, like for Glorious Masquerade. But I'm also like, well, how is there 2 more chapters, like 2 more full books of this? That I'm a little bit like, what could possibly happen? You know what I mean? Like, to make it this long. Because, like, we already know, kind of. I mean, I guess we have to find another way to get rid of the flowers. Are you gonna do another event after Glomus? I would like to do all of the events, basically. I'd like to get them, I don't want to say out of the way, but like, I'd like to get them out of the way. Especially because it doesn't seem like book 7's going anywhere. Like, when Japan starts to get to book 8, I'll start to get worried. But is book 7 even finished? Actually, it might be finished. I don't know. How is that apple not gone and rotten? It's a green apple, so maybe that's why. But yeah, she's looking pretty nice. Might also be the temperature down here, because I'm in the basement, even with the lights. We have Frollo to fight, I guess, but that's gonna take another, like, 40 chapters? I'm suspicious. I feel like that there's gonna be a twist somewhere. We're like, oh, but now we have to save Rollo now because he's possessed or something. Like, I feel like that there's gonna be something. Like, there's gonna be a little twist. Yeah, it finished a bit ago. 7.5 is coming out. Is it actually called that? Is it like a prologue chapter or is it part of book 7? Are you all right, sir? I'm not under any great strain, but it'll take longer than usual for me to cast spells. When we fell into the waterway, I tried to safeguard Cal, as my friend can't use magic. But I couldn't control my magic as normal. I couldn't even levitate like I usually can. It will take some time for me to recover. My power alone won't be enough to eliminate the fire lotuses in the city as things stand. Well, can't they just all pop off at the same time, you know? Makes sense. Those flowers aggroed Malleus right away in the lecture hall. I can only imagine what comes after, oh dear. Yes, it's only because he's Malleus that he's still standing right now. Any other mage would have long since been sucked dry if that many flowers have gotten them at once. Those wretched plants! Oh gosh, those wretched plants and those wretched plants' impertinence knows no bounds! It might not be feasible with just Malleus, but what if we all combined our magic? Thank you, intelligence. Who, us? Are you serious? Okay, let me give you a metaphor. If Malleus's magical power is a 25-meter Olympic swimming pool, each of ours would be a water bottle. No, not even that. We'd be a bottle cap's worth. The rest of us combined couldn't even reach half his power. Pooling our magic for some fancy combo attack? Please, we're a drop in the bucket compared to him. I wouldn't describe my power that generously. No, he's right. You possess immense power, Malleus. We could never hold a candle to you. This isn't a competition, but the point does stand. Then I guess we gotta stick to weeding them out the old-fashioned way. Out of the question. It was hard enough to clear the ones around here. We couldn't cover the whole city. We'd never be able to keep up with how fast they spread that way. The flowers would swarm us in a second. It'd be like laying out a banquet for them. I feel like we should, at this point again, I have to question why we're not calling Edia. Like Edia's family. Then what else can we do? What if we burn them without using magic? That would take care of them fast, right? Deuce, you know how far they've spread throughout town. If we set them on fire, the flames will spread and burn down the whole city. That'd be just as bad. Yeah, but Malleus fixed the stage after it was broken. Can't he just fix the city? Is it like Miraculous Ladybug where Malleus can just, you know, throw something in the air and the city's all fixed? Oh, hello! Finally! Well, I gotta go make dinner, so I gotta hop off. Well, I hope that you have a good rest of your day, merman. I hope that the burgers are good. But yeah, thanks for hanging out and sticking around. It's been a good time. But we finally are asking the right questions here. Can't we ask Night Raven College and the others outside the city for help? There are still unconscious students in the lecture hall, you know. Their magic is being zapped as we speak. If we don't act fast, the flowers will drain them of their magic completely and they'll never regain it. Well, that doesn't mean you don't call people. We can't afford to wait for, like, that's fine that you can't afford to wait, but that doesn't mean you don't call backup. We cannot allow one man's nonsense to deprive those young students of their futures. We have to do something. I don't know, I mean, I personally couldn't care less what happens to the Royal Sword guys. Yeah, they kind of brought it on themselves. We could just go home right now. You fools! Don't you realize why you're still even standing? It's because Royal Sword Academy students sacrificed themselves so you could make it out unscathed! To think that you would turn your backs on them so easily. Oh, where did I go wrong in teaching you? I've always espoused the importance of decorum, and yet... Whoa, Tren's crying! Dude, apologize to him, Ruggy. What, me? What you said was way worse! You're both terrible. There are many victims left unconscious, with the flowers indiscriminately draining their magic. Right now, the blooms are still within the city limits, but they will spread further before long. And when that happens, they'll endanger those we care about. Professor Tren's right. It falls to us to wipe out the fire lotuses. Yes, I suppose so. Well, I also don't care about anyone from Royal Sword Academy. I can't stand the notion of leaving a debt unpaid. Okay, fair. It'd bug me too if a ton of those sparkling normies saved us and we didn't even even it up. We didn't even it up? I don't think he said that. Whatever. I'm like riffing on them at this point. You're totally right, Azul. You gotta pay back debts in kind. That's a spirit. The last thing I need is them invoicing us for medical expenses because they saved our bag. Oh, okay. Besides, gentlemen, think about it. We could have a whole bevy of mages in our debt. How can we possibly let such a golden opportunity slip through our fingers? I like that. That is, like, low-key smart. Here we go with Azul's bizarre idea that it's okay to take an L if you get some kind of dub out of it. That's not a healthy mindset, you know. Yeah, like gambling fallacy. Sunk cost fallacy. Bizarre, I resent that. I only do this sort of thing when I expect an ample return. It's called an investment. It's oddly reassuring how your priorities never change, Azul. I share all your sentiments. I haven't the slightest intention of walking away from this affair. I won't be satisfied until I can strike down Rolo Flabe for deceiving me. You're gonna kill him! Strike down? That's what strike down means! Absolutely! I couldn't possibly leave the city until he grovels before you and begs your forgiveness, my liege. Agreed, we need to teach Rolo that what he's doing isn't right. So let's put our heads together and think of a plan to save everyone. Save. Something about that word is nagging me. Huh? What's up, Cal? Oh, I take it you've connected the dots as well, Cal. You're making this much harder than it needs to be. The fastest way to eradicate the fire lotuses is to inundate them with magic until they wilt. But as we've established, our group doesn't have the power to do that on our own. So we'll just use an alternative power source. Oh, the bells? Maybe? Or the tambourines could do it. They have like limitless they're a magical object. Or we get Rolo to do it. We trick Rolo into doing it. Okay. So what's the source? But who could we turn to for such power when practically all the mages in the city are incapacitated? And there are few mages with magical reservoirs on par with our own. We'd have to gather hundreds of them. I'm surprised you still don't get it. I think that, we have to go to the bell tower, and that's why this book is so long. Because we have to, fight our way through the bell tower. That would make sense to me. Dude, Malleus, you're powerful and all, but seriously? Are magic pools be-all, end-all to you? I didn't peg you as an oonga-boonga brute force kind of guy. What does that mean? Did you just mock my liege? Look, I mean, come on. If you can't do something yourself, wouldn't you normally use a tool of some kind to get the job done? Isn't using tools to make things easier the mark of intelligent life? Oh, I love this. He's like, that's a secret Mouska tool that we'll use to help us later. Tools? There's a real handy one just begging to be used. You know, a magical artifact. Oh my god, I was gonna say an artificial artifact. A magical artifact that sends magic all over the city. All over the Bell of Solace. Bingo. Remember what Rolo said when we first got attacked in the lecture hall? When the Bell of Solace rang for a 4th time, it suffused the city with magic! Cute smug face emoji. Normally, the bell rings 3 times a day, so Rolo rang it a 4th time to amp up the magic and make the flowers grow like wildfire. Oh, okay. So in the canon, then, they eradicated the flower probably by Quasimodo ringing the bells. Of course, you're right. All the flowers popped up in the lecture hall immediately after the bell rang, which means... now you got it! 1 extra ring is enough to make the flowers grow super fast. So if we ring it a bunch of times to fill the city with even more magical power, what do you think's gonna happen to all those precious flowers he spent so long carefully cultivating? The city would become even more saturated with magic, and the flowers would get overwhelmed and wilt. To think that what causes them to flourish would also be their demise. It's exactly like Apple's description of the fertilizer burn. So, we'll supply the necessary magic with a tool. We'll supply the necessary magic with a tool rather than our own power. It's true that I normally never consider that kind of option. There are very few instances where my magic isn't sufficient for a task. Wish I could say that once in my life. Very well, let us head for the Bell of Solace and ring it right now. I think not. All of you are to wait here. Huh? I will climb the bell tower and ring the Bell of Solace. Since we've cleared this area of fire lotuses, it's safer than anywhere else. All of you stay here until the bell has rung. Professor Tren, you shouldn't strain yourself. You're old. You are an old man, and you will die. Oh, what do you mean by that? He's been stooped over this whole time. My father does the same thing when his back hurts. Wait, so his back hurts? Must have been from all the weeding. I have not. Yeah, real convincing, bub. Professor, why do you push yourself like that? You should have told us you're in pain. He has pride as a professor. It's only natural he wouldn't want his students to see him in a moment of weakness. So, you're just trying to save face? Come on, Professor. Pride ain't worth a single sourcing. That's a currency, I think. But the Bell of Solace is on the top floor of the tower. The way up is bound to be infested with fire lotuses. It will be dangerous getting up there. You make our case for us, Tren. You would climb the stairs far too slowly since you're in pain. The flowers would consume you in seconds. Valiant's face! Allow us to handle this. No! I should go! Because I have no magic. I'd be fine. Please do. We're not afraid of the danger. We learn from the best, after all. I don't like where this is going. This is gonna end up with us having to climb the tower, isn't it? They shouldn't, though. I mean, maybe one person comes with us as a bodyguard, but, like, really, like, it should be us going, like the player. This is strangely reminiscent of the story of the righteous judge and the kindly bell ringer. I'm sure the righteous... You can just run up the stairs? Well, not run. Run is not, like, it was a lot of stairs. It was like 100 stairs. So run, but, like, climb at a brisk pace, yes. I'm sure the righteous judge was incredibly worried when the kindly bell ringer was trying to avert catastrophe. But he chose to have faith in his dear pupil and let him go, and so the city was saved. That's not what happened. But, okay. Rolo could attack us. Well, that's why we bring, some backup. That's all. As your teacher and chaperone, I'd much prefer it if you didn't endanger yourselves, but I suppose I must have faith as that great man once did. You can rest assured that we shan't disappoint. Worry not, Professor Tren, for I shall protect Malleus. Mind giving us a little of that protection, too? I'm sorry for Seebeck's lack of manners. You'll all have my protection, of course. It's fine. We should all be looking out for ourselves anyway. That's how I prefer it. If you're worried, Ruggy, you could always stay behind with Professor Tren. None of us would hold it against you. Imagine trying to pull a Maribel trying to go up the stairs. I am begging to let you be the protagonist. They're the MC. I know, right? In that case, maybe I should. I wasn't speaking to you. As a house warden, it's your responsibility to help. Actually, I'll be going to aid the mages in town once you set off. Wait, what? But the city's overrun with flowers. It's too dangerous. Professor, you hurt your back, did you not? You should lie down and put some ice on it. Where is he gonna get ice? I suddenly feel decades older. Don't worry, climbing those stairs might be too much for me, but I can handle getting rid of some flowers. Professor, I know you're quite capable, but I do really question whether or not you'll be safe in town. Well, if you're all that concerned. Cal, Grim. Cal, since you have no magic pool to speak of, the flowers present no danger to you. And Grim, you're nimble and can easily avoid the flowers. I'd like both of you to join me and help it. No! I want to go up the tower! That's stupid! Why shouldn't we go? We should go up the tower. Gotta take care of my elders? I don't care for your wording there, but I choose to believe you meant well. This is stupid! We should be the one that's going up the tower. It makes the most logical sense. Ah! That leaves you, Grim. Hey Grim, are you gonna let Cal hog all the spotlight? If the three of you save the city, you'll probably be celebrated as heroes like the kindly bell ringer. Isn't that right, Cal? Oh, these are both about Grim? Okay, we all know it's true, but you're making me blush. Oh, fine, I guess someone's gotta bail out rickety old Tren and my henchhuman. Oh boy, so it's either go for the bell or help in town. Both sound rough. In that case, I guess I better suck it up and stick with Team Bell Tower. Oh well, I appreciate your change in attitude, but why choose us? More human shields. I mean, more people. The more people there are, the better my odds at survival are. Exactly what I'd expect from you, Ruggy. You never disappoint. I feel like Jamil, doesn't Jamil know first aid? I feel like some of them should go in town at least. You know what, I can respect how Ruggy always looks out for number one. Not looking forward to tangling with those stairs again, but I'm thinking along the same lines. Might as well come with. I'm coming as well. There's no telling what kind of grief I'd get later if I just stayed here. Besides, I can't let that swarmy villain get away with mocking us like that. Our school's honor is on the line. You bet I'm going. Oh, so we're not splitting up. Not really. I don't run from fights. I'm gonna make sure that punk gets it for everyone he's hurt. Yeah, for sure. He's gonna regret springing a trap on us. I'll destroy every last fire lotus and wipe that smug smirk off Rollo's face. Deuce Eppa, well said. Avenging every insult personally is the Night Raven College way. We shall crush Rollo Flame ourselves. Indeed, let us ring the Bell of Solace and reclaim our beautiful Fleur City. All right, everyone, listen up. I need to shake the person that writes these stories. Yeah, like this, I feel like we will eventually end up there because something's gonna happen to the boys, but anyway. Flame also used the Bell of Solace to propagate the flowers, so there's no way he hasn't considered the possibility. He's bound to be on the top floor of the tower, safeguarding the bell. He's an exceptional mage, so I advise you proceed with extreme caution. We're not gonna lose to some... What? What does that mean? Grognar? Like, what is that, like Nimrod? We're not gonna lose to I guess I'll say Nimrod because I've never seen that word before. Some Nimrod mage clinging to an extinct relic of a flower. Please don't insult us. Instead, I suggest you begin thinking of a suitable reward for us when we return. I will put a stop to all his schemes. Now, where shall I begin? Just you wait, Flame. We'll face one another soon enough. I did like how that ended, I will say. But yeah, it's a little strange. It's a little strange. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a little strange how they're not considering that we should go as like a backup plan because we aren't influenced by the flowers. But yeah, guys, so that means that we have about two books left. That's it. We have 2 books left and then we're good. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting. Rollo's plan is kind of like what I predicted, but it isn't exactly like what I thought. Like, it's not exactly what I was thinking, so I thought that was really cool that it kind of like subverted, you know, my expectations a little bit. So I thought that was nice. But yeah, I don't know if I really have that much else to say because it was all pretty straightforward. I looked the word up and it isn't wholly improved by the context. I'll have to look it up later because I'm like, sometimes Twisted Wonderland just uses words that I've only seen in books. Like, I've never heard anyone say it out loud, but yeah, I'm kind of good with leaving it there for today. Like, if this was a Genshin stream, I would probably be like, yeah, guys, let's go, like, look at something else, you know, like another event or something, because 2 hours is a little short for a stream, but, you know, since I have my audition tomorrow and everything, I am pretty happy with what we've accomplished today, I am happy that even though the Twitch chat, like, was exploding, Twitch exploded all day, all the time, I'm really happy that, first of all, the YouTube stream was okay. And, second of all, that we were able to get through it, because I was really worried that my internet would die. So I also feel like I shouldn't push my luck either. So yeah, I may just, head off for the day, read my book, all of that stuff. But yeah, thank you guys all for joining the stream. I really appreciate it. Thank you for sticking through the tech issues, and also, notifying me of the tech issues. It is very appreciated. Yes, the audition is for Disneyland Paris tomorrow. So I've never been to a Paris audition before, so I don't actually know what to expect. I'm assuming that because here's the thing, okay? Here's what the streets told me. The word on the street. So usually what happens, if anyone's curious, we'll just talk about this as we wrap up right now. So at a Disney audition, usually what happens, I'm taking my earbud out just because I can't think when the music's playing sometimes. Usually what they'll do is they'll have you, you sign in, right? You get situated, and then they'll have you all learn a dance combination. And then you dance, and then they keep you, or they send you home, basically. And then after that, you may, read stuff for them, right? You may do, a line reading. There's one that I have that I think is, just a generic one. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Let me see. Oh my god. It would be, I'm pretty sure that in Paris, it's just princesses, but that's a good question. I think it's just princesses. It's kind of like, for Hong Kong Disneyland and Shanghai Disneyland and then the Disneyland in Japan, they have fur characters, but those fur characters are played by the people that live there. So say, if you live in Japan, it would be someone with a Japanese visa. But the princesses are played by people from all around the world. So I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, but I am pretty sure that I'm pretty sure that for Paris, it's only, princesses. You're only a princess, because I think that they hire, local people in Paris for the other stuff. But yeah, you might get something so this is, a generic slide that's on the website. Please, don't sue me, Disney. It's on the website. Actually, there's something on the bottom that says I can't read this. So, hold on. Imagine that it's on the Disney audition website. It's public for everyone, but I see that now, so I don't want to do it. But imagine how Belle has that thing it's my favorite. Far-off places, daring sword fights, magic spells, a prince in disguise. When she's describing her book. The slide that's the generic slide is kind of like that. It starts with this is I'm not reading it, so this isn't actually what it is, but this is one of my favorite stories and one of my favorite spots to get away, because the story has this, and the other thing, right? And so, yeah, sometimes you read that after you get held. So yeah, so Paris, for the other auditions, usually that's the process. You go in, you dance, they keep you, you read, and then you're in the pool and they call you, pretty much. Unless you're going for something more intense like a vocalist role or something. In that case, you'll get a call back and then you have to go to a dance call and then there's all this stuff you have to do. But for Shanghai and Hong Kong, it basically seems like you dance, you get kept, you read something. If they like you, they'll be okay, we're good. It all happens in the same day. Or callbacks happen on the same day. They'll keep you that day instead of, okay, you have to come back and we're gonna dance and we want you to learn this song and please sing for us. So this is just a character audition. However, okay, in the US, sometimes what they do is they stare at you and then they send you home. So you don't get to dance and you don't get to talk. You all line up, they stare at your face, and then they send you home right away. So I have never been to a Paris audition before, so I actually don't know. Like, I actually don't know if it's gonna be like that, and if it is, I'll be a little sad. Just because, like, you know, like, it's discouraging to go, like, to spend an hour on the train and then have someone look at you and then you go home. But that's how they do it in the US for the parks. They typecast you out first. So if they know that they need, like, Anna, for example, and you're 5'9", that's too tall, right? So they'll just send you home. I guess you could say that, like, at least they're not wasting your time, but I'd rather at least have the opportunity to, like, dance and perform and smile, right? But sometimes I have heard that they will, like, line you up, they will look at you, and they'll be like, bye. And the dance call is only with the people that fit in with the look criteria that they want. So I don't know. All I know is I have to be there very early tomorrow morning. So yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. Obviously, I've talked about this in a couple of the streams already, but I'm on a wait list for another job. So it's not the end of the world. Like, if they send me home, it's not the end of the world. But I do want to do it because I've never done a Paris audition before. And how do I say this? With some of the other parks, sometimes I get the impression that they only come to Toronto out of desperation. Like, they only come to Toronto because they can't find, say, for example, they're really, like, deficient in, like, the men department. They are, like, desperately looking for men and they can't find any. I kind of get that vibe from them sometimes. I can't prove it. You know, I don't say that even in a disparaging way, but sometimes I do feel like Toronto is, for some of the other companies, like a last stop, and really, like, they see, you know, New York and, like, whatever as, like, the real ones. So I'm like, if they only come to Toronto whenever they need, say, like, taller people, am I always going to be, you know, not kept, right? So it's exciting to go to the Paris audition because they don't do them as often. They don't come to Toronto as often. And I know a lot more Canadians that work there, so I don't know. I can't say, right? Obviously, they have auditions in London, too, so you're competing with, like, the British, auditioners, I guess you could call them, whatever auditions they hold elsewhere. But, yeah, Paris is a rare one. Oh, my God, Paris is a rare one. I don't tend to see those as much. I'm always at the cruise line auditions. I'm always at Hong Kong, Tokyo, Shanghai, but not Paris that much. So I hope that I have fun. Again, I don't say that, you know, in like a totally salty way. I'm just being realistic. You know what I mean? In terms of, like, yeah, like, I get it, right? You know, you're gonna go to New York and Hollywood and those places that have, right, a lot of performers all in one place. Whereas whenever I go to a Toronto audition, there's like 30 people there, right? So it makes sense. It all makes sense how it all works out. But sometimes I'm like, do I need to travel to the US to get the opportunity? You know what I mean? Like, are they not taking us as seriously, basically? But, you know, you never know, right? So hopefully it'll all end up well. But yeah, sorry, that was my little thing here. About, you know, going tomorrow. But, you know, I try to have a positive attitude about it. Like, even if that's true, there's nothing that you can do about it. You don't know what they're looking for. You just have to keep showing up and show them that you're interested, right? Because if you don't go, that's like an automatic fail. You have no chance if you don't go, right? So I try not to speculate too much on their motivations or like what they're thinking about, or like, oh, do they only come to Toronto when they need this, this, and that, right? Have they already cast all the short people, right? And so I try not to think about have they all already cast all the short people, basically, because you know, I want to stay positive. And I know that, like, my time will come eventually, but yeah, I do have another offer waiting, so it's not the end of the world, but it'll be interesting to see how they do things tomorrow and how different it is. But thank you guys for joining in the stream and for letting me, like, you know, talk a little bit about my performing stuff. But I will be back next Friday. Hopefully what's gonna happen is it's gonna be Friday. It's gonna be like Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, so I have a break. in between. I have a break in between. I don't know if I'll stream this week on Wednesday just because I have the audition tomorrow and that's kind of messing up my schedule, but I want to stream Genshin on Friday and Twisted on Sunday. I don't want to do them back to back like this again, but you know, we'll see what happens. But thank you guys for joining. I will see you guys later. Remember, you know, subscribe to the YouTube channel.